Sunday will also be stocked with the biggest Bloody Mary and Mimosa bar, along with the NFL Sunday Ticket and food trucks out back. Check out the Buccaneer Music Hall, open every day noon until 2 a.m., with live music every night, and now football and food trucks during the day.
It's the holiday season, and maybe you need a place to gather the family, the office Christmas party, a Sunday school class, or even a church gathering. I'm Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue, and I invite you to bring your organization or group to us. We have multiple banquet rooms that can accommodate from 10 to 110 people, and anything in between. Plus, we never charge a fee for the room. Enjoy all of our homemade sides, fresh fried chicken, delicious barbecue with your own private server. Let Parker's Barbecue be your go-to for any and all events. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Parker's Barbecue, where you're always treated like family.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Buick GMC Truck. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 GMC Sierra 1500. Save up to $3,000 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
This year, U.S. Cellular is making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this with purple!
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios. You can check us out today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com. And you can watch the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. We are your Military Bowl headquarters there at YouTube. Check out Pirate Radio TV, and we'll have all of our Pirate Radio Live programs there for you, the Brian Bailey Show, and we'll have plenty of post-practice content to get to between now and December 27th. So make sure you're subscribed to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube for all of the latest. If you check it out now, we got videos up from the weekend as we were covering ECU football practice. Also, Holton Ahlers and his decision to stay at East Carolina. We'll dive into that. We'll actually hear from Holton himself later on in the show because it is Players Lounge Monday. So we'll hear from Tyler Snead, DJ Ford, Rajay Harris coming up, that trio at 4 o'clock. Also in the 4 o'clock hour, Xavier Smith and Bruce Bivens. At 5 o'clock, we'll hear from Holton Ahlers, and at around 5:30, CJ Johnson. So we got the players coming by as they learn their opponent for the Military Bowl yesterday, that being Boston College. We got Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt in the house, and joining me inside the Pirate Radio studios to kick things off, Jonathan Ellerbe's here. Hey, John.
Hey, did you forget who I was?
I saw a tweet.
Bigger name?
No, not at all. It was some Stephen Igo guy. And I saw his name, then I looked at you and said, you're not him, you're Jonathan Ellerbe.
Thank you for getting it right. Welcome in. Monday, Victory Monday for you and your football team.
Well, it's kind of old hat now. They've won 4 in a row. All they do is win, no matter what.
Yeah.
And they won another one yesterday in Vegas. Hopefully we find time to talk about the hottest team in the NFC and the team that will face the Dallas Cowboys coming up this Sunday at beautiful FedEx Field.
Awesome. BC.
I don't like Cocky Clip.
Well, too bad.
BC and ECU.
BC. When you hear BC, what do you think of, Ellerbe?
When I think of BC, I think of breakfast casserole.
I think of the power of BC. The old BC powder jingle from TV years ago.
Let me hear it again, see if it rings a bell.
BC power is the power of BC.
No, that was the long sing out really kind of resonated a little bit better than the original. What do you think, Shirley?
That was pretty impressive.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but that was good.
You're probably too young. This is, I don't know how far we got to go back for this one.
Well, you think that was like in between the Braves and Mama's family?
And we'll be back with the bottom of the 7th right after this. BC powder is the power. All right. BC, what do you think of, Chandler? What did you just think about? I just said
the Eagles.
The band?
Yes.
How about you, Shirley?
I thought the same thing you did. BC Powder.
Wow. BC Powder.
Let's hear you sing it, Shirley.
I cannot sing it.
Come on, Shirley.
No.
Maybe if I was 20 years older.
No, and it probably was in between Mama's family and the Braves because, when they were in the powder blue uniforms, they were awful. And if you were a Braves fan, you got a lot of headaches.
Now, Liberty, you got Flutie Flakes, Doug Flutie.
Yes.
Matty
I
Ice.
think Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, I didn't think about Matty Ice there.
Luke Kuechly, Dominique Davis.
Yeah, I did see Dominique Davis's tweet, which was it did put 1 and 2 together. He quarterback from both schools, so I got to reach out to Dominique, get him on the program. But obviously, I think when the initial reaction is still that East Carolina. I'm excited that East Carolina is in a bowl game, and the goal is for East Carolina to win the bowl game. And I think the initial reaction is probably what most NC State and Carolina fans and anybody else thinks of when Boston College is on the schedule. It's kind of like, oh well, hopefully it's a win is what most people think, and
that's probably what Boston College fans think about playing East Carolina.
Do you think Boston College fans are even thinking about playing East Carolina?
Well, yeah, it's kind of either way. It's either apathy or I wish we were playing somebody else.
Right. So anyway,
this is the I Don't Care Bowl.
Yes, it's a 6-6 team versus 7-5 team, and a team that only won 2 ACC games.
Wow.
And so they obviously won 4 of their non-conference games. I didn't dive into the research of their schedule too much more other than that. So I'm hoping, and I do believe that Wake Forest kind of put the beat, and Wake Forest is a good football team. I'm not comparing East Carolina to Wake Forest.
Yeah, they were top 10.
They put a beat down on Boston College recently, too. And so that's what I'm hoping for is much of the same, that the Pirates offense and defense is rocking and rolling. December 27th, and an easy Pirate victory, so it makes it for a fun finale for the 5th quarter this year for you.
BC was 4-0 when they took on the Clemson Tigers and lost 19-13 in that one. Then they got whooped by State, Louisville, Syracuse. Long losing streak. The only two wins they had in conference play, Virginia Tech dominated them 17-3 and beat Georgia Tech 41-30. The only thing I knew about them, and because I saw a tweet this weekend, is the common opponent, Ellerbe, between East Carolina and BC was the lowly Temple Owls. Boston College hammered Temple 28-3, and we had our way with Temple as well.
Who were their other non-conference games?
Colgate, UMass, and they beat Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. That was their bowl team.
Are they in a bowl?
Here's the one thing to remember about the SEC this year. Everybody but Vanderbilt is in a bowl in the SEC. Or all of them qualified. I don't know. I assume they all got in bowl
Didn't
games.
ESPN make up a new bowl game so teams could get it? So every 6-win team got in a game? I believe
really?
I read that.
They added a bowl?
Yeah, some bowl in Texas. I'll Google it up right now.
That's impressive. So I haven't had time all day. I've been to print a bowl schedule today.
Well, I mean, Ellerbe.
Clip Brock, did you print me a copy?
No. But you can copy off this because today, in fact, later this segment, we will begin our long journey, Ellerbe. 40 bowls in 14 days begins in about 15 minutes.
Does that mean I get the first pick of the Bahamas Bowl?
Yes, sir. You got the Bahamas Bowl.
I did see that was the first one.
Yeah.
It's like coming up pretty fast, too. Fast and furious.
Let's see. A one-time bowl game has been added. Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So it's some bowl game in Texas. I think they already found a sponsor. And that's how, like, crooked all this is. It's like Bishop Sycamore, the high school that just pops up out of nowhere. It's all fake and phony and Hollywood, and I don't know.
I loved the tweet yesterday that I saw somewhere that said, the college football committee can put together a playoff, all these bowl games, yet they can't work on conference, or playoff expansion because it's way too hard. They have to schedule games 10 years out.
Yeah.
It's just the craziness of college athletics is just bizarro. It's just the thing that happened with Oregon and Miami is just adds to the carousel madness of everything, and it's just I wonder if Mario Cristobal is going to be the next Willie Taggart. He left Oregon and now he was there longer. Cristobal was at Oregon longer, but he left Oregon to go to Florida State, his dream job, and completely bombed. Is Miami fixable? Can Cristobal fix Miami? So there's going to be a lot of interesting of all these moves that have gone on of how they pan out over the next year or two.
Manny Diaz, is that karma for him, the way he had a Temple job for 2 weeks and left? Now that they've been leaving him out on a wire without a net these last couple of days and then finally letting him go?
Yeah, I just think in this business of the college athletic world that some days you have a screwdriver in your hand and someday you're the screw. And that
sounds like a Wes Hinesism.
Is it?
Get well soon, Wes. Some days you're the screwdriver.
Yep.
Some days you're the screw.
Yep. And Manny Diaz, he did that. He had a press conference 3 days later, took the Miami job. So now he's unemployed. But he's getting a nice settlement to not be the Miami coach.
So this year they added a bowl game. It will allow 84 teams that are bowl eligible to play in bowl games this season.
Well, who got in the added bowl game? That's got to be like the 9th place ribbon, oh man, I really feel sorry for them.
I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Maybe it's not Frisco, I don't think. Oh, okay. So there's a Frisco Bowl and a Frisco Football Classic. And I want to say it's this one, North Texas and Miami, Ohio.
A game we could not live without.
We will do 40 bowls in 14 days, which was originated because whatever year I started it, we had 14 shows left before the Christmas break. So in 14 days, we would have to break down 40 bowls. The way it works out this time, Ellerbe, 13 shows, 42 bowls. Technically, 42 bowls in 13 days.
Clip, can you do it?
Oh, well, it's not me. It's the great guests and people I have on the show. Can they do it? I believe in them. I say they can. So I will be the facilitator. I will be the Stockton, as long as you and the others are my Malone.
Carl Malone.
Well, y'all are more Kevin Malone than Carl Malone. But yes, to that point. All right.
I'll do my best.
Holton Ahlers is back, Ellerbe.
Yes, 5th year. I thought it was a good decision. I like the decision. I feel his career's kind of been a little weird with how he came in and played. He didn't play against North Carolina A&T, and we lost, and then he came in and played against North Carolina, kind of kick-started his career, and then COVID, and then this year was his first full year, so he does have a fifth year, and glad he can come back and be a Pirate. Hopefully they can build upon this year.
Kevin says Holden coming back for a fifth year. Gary and Larry are going to poop their pants. Morgan and Pirate Radio are pulling the strings at ECU for another year. Sorry, Larry and Gary.
Yes.
We'll hear from you probably after a Pirate loss. If they lose next year, or Ellerbe, they could run the table. And I put it out this weekend. The path is clear for how a group of 5 team makes the playoffs.
Yeah, it is clear now.
All you got to do, Pirates need to go undefeated in 2022.
Yes.
And they won't be invited that year. But in 2023, they go undefeated again. You have to have a big-time road win like Cincinnati had at Notre Dame. 2023, that'll be at the Big House, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you go undefeated back-to-back years mixed in with a road Michigan win, and that will be enough to get them in as the 4 in the college football playoff.
Will there be a pandemic next year? Because that's what happened with Cincinnati. They had a shortened 7-0, I think.
Do you think that would help? It would be less chances to lose a game. So are we pulling for a new variant?
No, not at all.
But you asked me, I'm throwing it back at you.
So the path to the playoff for the Pirates is in 2023, not in 2022.
Sure. You can't do it in 22.
Does Holton Ahlers get a 6th year?
I think there could probably be a way we could work that out.
Could he get some sort of crazy red shirt next year and then come and play in 2023?
Some kind of medical COVID hardship red shirt.
I hadn't checked on those strings if we've pulled that strong enough to be able to make that happen.
There's one string in your office we have not pulled yet. I don't know what it says. Do not pull unless emergency.
Be careful. That may be in a case of an emergency, and I don't know if this is an emergency quite yet. But congratulations to Cincinnati. I'm happy for them. I mean, you can say, all the right things happen. There was some chaos that a little bit, nothing too crazy. I was kind of hoping Iowa would beat Michigan to kind of see what kind of drama there was, but the drama was actually Baylor beating Oklahoma State, eliminating that argument.
Did you see the end of that game?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Every time that play happens and that running back has the ball and there's that much room, like I immediately said, oh, that's a touchdown. Easy. He's getting there. And somehow, some way, either the speed of the DB or I don't know. I could not believe he came up short. Looking at it at hindsight, the running back probably should have, and you'll hear Rajay talk about this, put the foot in the ground, go upfield, try to run through the defender.
Yeah.
But, man, great closing speed by that DB from Baylor. They get the win, and that was very dramatic, and that made Cincinnati feel a lot better. They still had to go out and win, obviously, but that took away that domino because, man, you knew – if Oklahoma State wins that game, is Cincinnati in the playoff?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't believe. I think that is the talk all day Saturday night.
Because you had Bama
Sunday
winning too, which put them in, and Georgia's in.
Yes.
So if Bama would have lost, there still would have been some talk, but you could have found a way to get Oklahoma State and Cincinnati both in.
Because Oklahoma State would have had 3 top 15 wins or something like that. So, it would have gotten very, very interesting. And it didn't. Cincinnati punched their ticket, and now they get to face Alabama. That's the team to beat. It's the Nick Saban Invitational is what Jim Rome was calling it today. I mean, Nick Saban, and this is the other things I'll be watching too with Venables from Clemson going to Oklahoma to be their coach. Saban's been the only coach over the course of college football that's been able to replace his assistants and still keep the Roll Tide train just cranking and rolling. You saw Bobby Bowden over the course of his tenure when his assistants started getting depleted, Florida State started getting depleted, and now Dabo has lost a coordinator to South Florida and to Oklahoma, and he had the highest paid assistant in college football in Venables, who's now the head coach at Oklahoma. And so Clemson, 9-3, not great by their standards, but where is Clemson? Are they going to be back in?
Yeah, are they just like a I don't know what team does the best ACC. What bowl does I guess they go to one of the New Year's Six. Like, are they just like a New Year's Six team, or are they actually a playoff team next year?
Well, I mean, in the ACC, you almost have to go be 11-1, 12-0 to punch your ticket. With Clemson, like maybe if Clemson would have lost just to Georgia and ran the table, then we might be having a different conversation about where they were ranked this year too. If Clemson was, the last, Clemson.
One loss Clemson versus undefeated Cincinnati.
Right. So I'm just saying, my question is, can Dabo get Clemson back to a playoff Clemson that they've had, or is their run coming to an end now that we've seen some coaching changes? And it's hard to replace assistants. So I think that's the thing that's the most impressive about what Alabama has done. And then with the exception of really losing to Jimbo Fisher this year, he hadn't had any of his former assistants beat him. It's just a machine.
It seems like too. I was thinking about Belichick while you were talking there. The Belichick coaching tree and the Saban coaching tree in college. Kirby Smart, I guess it's more Belichick. I guess some of Saban's guys have had success.
Yes.
Like Belichick's guys have not had any success at all when they go away and become their own head coach.
Yeah, they haven't. Saban's guys have had success on their, just not
against him.
Not national championship success because Alabama's been so daggone good.
Yeah.
But the Belichick guys have failed miserably in the NFL, with the exception of maybe Vrabel at Tennessee. He's probably the most successful Belichick guy.
And now Brian Flores, which the Dolphins have made a resurrection this year, is looked at potentially the next one. But yeah, those guys. You think about Mangenius and Crennel and I guess Weiss and all those guys kind of flamed out.
Yeah, and so over the world of college football, it'll be, and now Lincoln Riley to USC, Oregon losing their coach with all the money and Nike and resources in the world to Miami. You just wonder the expectations and how it's all going to play out. But the path for maybe Cincinnati or someone else again next year to go undefeated. If the Pac-12 and the ACC, to me, unless Clemson catches fire, and who in the Pac-12 is a threat to make the playoffs next year?
Yeah, Oregon was there kind of until the last few weeks, which I didn't think they should be anyway, but they had beaten Ohio State, so they were propped up. But
in the Big 12, if they have a team with 2 losses again, they're not going to be in. So, the path to getting there, what Cincinnati did, if they go undefeated, and you'd have to look at the American schedule of who has the toughest non-conference schedule. So, I think the head-to-head, that because Cincinnati's win was over Notre Dame, if Cincinnati's win was over someone else, then Notre Dame sitting there right behind them would have been too tough to pass up for the committee, I think.
Does Cincinnati have a chance to make it next year, Ellerbe, with the non-conference schedule? Kennesaw State, Miami of Ohio, Indiana at home, and at Arkansas.
No.
Isn't that a shame? We can go ahead and cross them off for next year. Because are they going to... So if they win the national championship this year, so they're going to lose Desmond Ridder, and I don't know what else. But what do you think? Let's play what are they ranked?
They're going to lose to East Carolina next year.
All right. Let's play preseason. Though.
Okay. Preseason.
What are they ranked preseason next year?
If they win the national title?
Let's play if they lose to Alabama by 17-21. They're still top. Will they put them in the top 10, maybe 8 or 9?
But they're losing their quarterback. So
right. They're losing Ritter.
That's always that's puts them at least maybe 20.
20?
I don't know what else they have coming back.
Let's go 12 to 15.
I wonder how many starters they're losing.
They'll throw them a bone.
If they're losing 8 starters, four on each side of the ball, one of them being the quarterback.
Number 12.
12 to 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now if they win, you'll bump them up to the top 10. You're way back there at 20. You're going to bump them in the top 10 or 15, or does it not matter to you because they're losing Ritter and other guys? My point is, they're going to have to start that climb almost all back over again with this non-conference schedule. And maybe Houston will be good and be ranked, and SMU fringe. East Carolina, if they get off to a good start next year, you could see them receiving votes and things like that. I don't know how long it would take ECU to creep up into the top 25. But Cincinnati, this is like their only shot because we're sitting here looking at the schedule next year. I don't think they would let them in if they run the table next year.
Does Cincinnati beat Alabama?
Nah.
Okay, then it's kind of so we're not talking about them winning the national title anyway.
Nah, but it's not about it. And it doesn't matter if they get beat 52-0. It's not about what happens when you get there. Like, for my complaint about how it is, it's about, do you have a shot to even be invited? Do you have a chance to get there? Because right now, before this, group of 5 coaches hadn't been able to look their players in the eye and say, you have a chance to win a national championship this year. Well, Cincinnati showed that you can do it, and they got there. And if they get blown out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that a group of 5 schools should not be invited moving forward. It'd be nice if they put up a fight or won a game, but if they don't, then that doesn't mean that moving forward we can't see another one of these teams in there.
Let's talk about Clip Sportsbook. The spread in the Military Bowl is going to be...
Well, I already saw.
You did? The spread is out?
I saw somebody tweet about it that ECU, well, you guess since I know.
Pirates -4?
No, you're about a touchdown off. BC -3.5.
Are you serious, Clark?
There's an RV.
BC's favored over the Pirates?
Well, you don't know anything about BC.
I do too. They have a great powder.
It's the powder, the powder. Yeah, BC -3.5, Ellerbe.
Man, that's rat poison.
For them.
For ECU, like disrespect.
Oh, it's good rat poison for us.
Right, yeah, yummy rat poison.
We learned about the difference between bad and good rat poison over the weekend from Nick Saban.
That is a total disrespect for ECU.
I just love how shocked you are, and you haven't watched one BC game in 100 years.
Did you have them as favored in your mind before you knew?
Nah, I mean, I would have started at a pick'em or something, and BC would probably get the edge because they're an ACC team.
I mean, I can't say I'm floored, but I just think if I was a betting person, I would jump on the Pirates plus the 3.5.
All right, Ellerbe's in. That is not your game today, Ellerbe.
Who's going to be the lucky person to get the Military Bowl?
I don't know. We shall see. But Shirley Rhodes, I think it's time to crank it up. I don't know if we've done this in the last couple of years. It kind of lost some steam with COVID and with East Carolina not being in a bowl game ever. So, but now we're back
in a bowl,
and now it's back. 40 bowls in 14 days.
Brought to you by BC Powder.
Due to being on YouTube and Facebook and all that, we could not use the original song that included, what's that band called, Shirley? Cold Hunting, just a shake of the hips, and I was all that I needed. I'm waiting, help me. CJ, do you know it? What is that band called? Anyway, we could not use
I'd have to hear the song again.
We could not use that real song, so we had to come up with a different one, but I think I like this one just as much. So let's hit the intro. 40 bowls in 14 days, Shirley Rhodes. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days, oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days. Rock! 40 bowls, 14 days. 40 bowls, 14 days. 40 bowls, 14 days. 40 bowls, 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days. Shirley, the band I was trying to think of was Jet. Jet. Do you remember the band Jet?
I do remember Jet.
Good scream there, Chandler.
Yeah.
J-E-T, no S.
J-E-T. Jet, yeah. Anyway.
Was it Are You Gonna Go My Way?
Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Was a Jet song.
Are You Gonna Go My Way is a Lenny Kravitz song.
That song is 40 bowls in 14 days, thanks to Chandler, CJ, Glenn, for helping out with that with the backing track. And here's how we do it, Ellerbe. I give you a bowl game. I give you very few details on that game.
I was getting ready to ask if I got the spread.
I can do that for you.
I think you should provide the spread and the records for the teams.
I got the records, and I will give the spreads as well. All right, we're going to kick it off at Thomas A. Robinson, Tommy Rob, National Stadium in Nassau, Bahamas. This is a nooner on December 17th. That would be a Friday at noon. They are going to play the Bahamas Bowl, Ellerbe. And this will be Middle versus Toledo. Middle Tennessee, 6-6, taking on 7-5 Rockets of Toledo. Toledo is a 10-point favorite in this game.
A 10-point
I feel like
favorite.
I've given you too much. I don't even like giving the spread now.
And now I'm not picking against the spread. I'm picking for just a winner.
They're just going straight up.
Straight winner. You know what? My heart really wants me to say Holy Toledo, but I'm going to say Rick Stockstill and the Blue Raiders.
Is he still there?
Yes, unless he got fired in the last week.
Okay.
But Rick Stockstill is still the coach of the Blue Raiders, and I'm saying Middle Tennessee State is mad that they got snubbed by the MAC, not taking them in Western Kentucky, and they're still stuck in Conference USA, and that they win the Bahamas Bowl and cover the spread.
Wow!
So
All right,
they win, and will obviously cover the spread too.
So Ellerbe's already thrown out two best bets for bowl season: ECU plus the points and Middle Tennessee plus the points.
It's a dog day Monday.
All right, Ellerbe is in with Middle Tennessee, the Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders.
Good stuff, Ellerbe. All right, your pick is in. We'll reconvene with you
next Monday.
Next Monday and the following Monday. So you're going to have at least you probably have 3 picks in this thing.
Man,
by the time we're setting
I hope
up.
some of your guests don't show up. Maybe I'll get more.
All right. Good luck with that, Ellerbe. Thanks for hanging out.
See you next week.
And we'll talk to you next Monday.
All right, sounds good. See you guys.
Coming up next, Double B Brian Bailey will join us on the Fixed NC Live Line. Oh, Washington and Dallas playing a big one this coming Sunday. We'll talk about that. We'll talk Pirates. We will talk high school football as J.H. Rose is in the state championship. All that and more on the way when we talk to Double B Brian Bailey. We're back with you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Sawyer's Fun Park is the place to be this holiday season. You know the kids already love it, but now the adults can have fun too. Visit the brand new expanded patio at Sawyer's Fun Park. On Wednesdays, it's karaoke. Thursday is open mic night, and Friday and Saturday evenings always feature live music. Let the kids have a blast hanging out at Sawyer's Fun Park, and now you can have as much fun too. And remember, it's never too early to buy gift cards. Sawyer's Fun Park, fun for kids of all ages, including adults. Sawyer's Fun Park on Corey Road in Winterville.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Holiday time is precious. Save time and fly local at flypgv.com. Book today on American Airlines at PGV and enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport. American Airlines and PGV. Book now at flypgv.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
The UPS store in Winterville is now open on Fire Tower Road, across from Marabella Pizza and beside Subway. Trust the UPS store in Winterville with pack and ship guarantee and same-day printing. When it comes to shipping, the UPS store in Winterville has everything you need in one place. The boxes, the packing material, and all the assistance along with on-site notary, passport photos, and business and printing service and freight. The UPS store, now open in Winterville 7 days a week. The UPS store in Winterville is your premier location. Go Pirates!
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, offensive line coach for East Carolina University football. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer working the video with us. What happened to Chandler? Oh, there's Chandler. Oh, you've been in a fight. Everything going all right, Chandler? You good? He got fired up for 40 bowls in 14 days. We'll bring that back later on in this show. And in a moment, we will talk to Double B, Brian Bailey. Had a great edition of the Brian Bailey Show earlier today with Jake Kirkendall and Jason Nichols from ECU Athletics. Also talked to Will Bland, who will be joining us Wednesday at 3 because the Rampants of J.H. Rose are headed to the state championship. And as Will said when I talked to him earlier today on the phone, he said, you're going to have to say go Rose one more time. I guess I got one more in me for this Wednesday. So we'll talk to him. You heard from him earlier today on the Brian Bailey Show. And Double B joins us now. BB, how you doing, man?
Not bad, not bad. Not a victory Monday, but it's pretty close when you go into a bowl game.
Well, it is for me.
Oh, it is? Good, isn't it?
Got a big game Sunday all of a sudden.
Which game is that?
You know what? Okay. All right. So so this game's not important. You know what, Bailey? It's funny. Your Cowboy cohort Tyler Sneed was here earlier. We'll hear the Players Lounge coming up at 4, and I said big game coming up Sunday, and he said, "Well, it's a big game for one of the teams." I'm sick of you cow folks, but Cowboys Washington in DC / Landover, Maryland. And Dallas has a 2-game lead in the division, but Washington's won 4 in a row. They are 6-6. And look, the way the schedules are now, the NFL puts them out. You know, Washington's next slate of games is Eagles twice, Cowboys twice, Giants in there. So you got all these games against division opponents. It's not locked up yet for Dallas. I do think from a talent standpoint it kind of is, because Dallas is better than all the teams in the East. But Washington playing for a wild card and still an outside shot at the East if they can get a win on Sunday.
Well, don't try to be nice. You know what you're really thinking. You hate those Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Oh, you passionate. But I do think. I think it's obviously it's good for the division that people aren't saying it's the NFC least now, because really, if Washington takes care of business and the Cowboys can take care of business, and those two will be in the playoffs, and then that's good for the whole division. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Those games, it's funny because when you play it when Dallas is down or Washington is down, it doesn't matter. When you lose that game, it just hurts for some reason. And then when you win that game, you feel better, even though last year Dallas lost both games and I felt terrible. And but any win you feel good about, whether you're good or you're not good. So.
And get this, folks. So I was asking Bailey where he wants to get together and watch the game, and I also heard news that there was no Brian Bailey show next Monday. Bailey saw this game on the schedule and saw how hot Washington was, and he's deciding to split town. I mean, I think that's insane, Bailey.
I told Will Bland, I think I booked my trip when the Rampants were 0-3.
So no, Bailey will not be here next week, but that is due to something unrelated to this Washington-Dallas game, but that'll be fun. Great one coming up tonight, Bailey, as we got it right here on Pirate Radio, Monday Night Football between the Patriots and the Bills. And right now the Patriots have a half-game lead over Buffalo in the East. Buffalo is going to be wild tonight with all those fans, so it's going to be a fun one tonight between those two.
And this time of year, when like Coach Houston was saying, they remember November. Well, in NFL, they remember December. And I think that's what you're seeing right now. As you said, all the key games that are coming up. And this is a big one for Monday Night Football. And it's fun when Monday Night Football has a big game. So that'll be good. Next week, we got the Washington-Dallas game. And, remember that you were probably too young for the commercials, but the American Express commercials with Tom Landry and Joe Gibbs. And I've always loved that rivalry since I've been a kid. So it's
that is pretty rare too, Bailey, this late in the year to have both at least 500 or both playing for something. So we didn't have it last year because Dallas had all those injuries and they struggled. And on Thanksgiving it was Dallas Washington, kind of lost some luster. But this year teams are playing good. That's a good thing. That's good for the NFL.
It is good for the NFL. It's good for the NFL when you got a game like tonight. It's good for the NFL when you got when your rivalries are both winners, when the two teams in the rivalry are both having winning seasons. That means a lot to the league, and this league is thriving. That's for sure. Everybody loves a little football.
Brian Bailey joining us. Bailey, Holton Ahlers making his decision on Saturday. He will be back for another year at East Carolina, and with Mike Houston coming back, Holton Ahlers coming back, you start to look at everything you got coming back for next year after a solid 7-5 2021. It's reason to be excited if you're an ECU football fan at what's to come with this program.
It really is. You got the bowl game coming up, so we'll see how that goes, and that's a very winnable game against Boston College. I mean, I haven't seen a point spread. I would think that East Carolina might be a couple point favorite in the game.
Well, we just had that conversation. Ellerbe thought the same thing, and both of you are incorrect. Boston College is a 3.5 point favorite.
Well, I guess that's because of the ACC against the American. But Boston College, they've lost 6 of the last 8. Isn't that right? They started
4-0 non-conference, and then lost a close one to Clemson and kind of went on a free fall from there.
So I mean, they've had some injury problems too, and a lot of these bowl games, I'm telling you, they come down to which team wants it more. A lot of these bowl games do, and you never know which team is going to be that team. You can look at it on paper all you want, but sometimes these teams come in and they kind of just look at it as it's just another game, and sometimes these teams look at it, hey, this is like a championship for us, and they take it seriously. I got a feeling Mike Houston's got this bunch fired up and ready to go, and it's been so long since we've been to a bowl game, so I'm looking forward to it.
No doubt. Coming up on the 27th, it'll be the Military Bowl, East Carolina and Boston College in Annapolis. Bailey, your second trip to Annapolis this year, and looking forward to it. It sounds like ticket sales have gone pretty good on the Pirates side. They were able to scoop some up before before BC knew they were going to be in that bowl, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's a weird bowl, though, because all the activities for the teams are going to be in D.C.
Right.
And then the actual bowl is in Annapolis. I think the team will come over, as Jake said earlier today, the team will come over on that Sunday, and they'll do a picture, and they'll have a walkthrough at the stadium, and then they'll come over for the game, obviously, on Monday. But the team's going to bus up to Annapolis, which is kind of a easy thing today, so that's kind of a little different.
I asked the players about that. They were a little, Bus? What? Bus? So hopefully they'll find something to watch on Netflix or something, and they'll be all right. Are you bussing with the boys, Bailey?
I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is I've been trying to put that together today. I think I'm going to get up early that morning, get on the road, and drive it, and try to get most of the drive out of the way early, and then get in there. I'm not sure what time the team's leaving, but I'll find that out and make sure I'm up there a couple hours before they get there, and then we'll start our live coverage probably that Wednesday. And I've never been away for Christmas, so I'm kind of a little worried about if I'm going to make if Sandy's going to stay. I always like kind of hanging out with Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, so it'll be a little different, but I'm looking forward to it.
Bailey, what's I don't know. Think about this one in your files. What's been the Hawaii Bowl is going to be your favorite bowl trip. How about you got any bowl memories of fun things, activities you've done at bowl games in the past?
Yeah, every bowl is so different, and it kind of is different in itself with what goes on. I mean, like the Liberty Bowls, the 4 of those that we went to, I mean, they were so much fun on Beale Street, and just Silky O'Sullivan. Silky took such good care of all the Pirate fans. I say he took care of them. He took all their money, but he had a good, good place, a good venue to go to, and just going to those deals. And back in those days, in order to go live, you had to have a satellite truck. So we would rent a truck, and we'd we'd set up somewhere. We'd go to the restaurants there on Beale Street. We start 1 o'clock in the afternoon working on scripts and working on editing and stuff like that, and watch games, whatever bowl games were on TV, and then we'd stay and we'd work on our stories for late. And then once we finished that, we'd stay out for a little while and hang out, and do it all over again the next day. So those bowl trips to Memphis were a lot of fun. Hawaii was. I always tell people, if you're not going to play for the national championship, you might as well go to the they treat you like kings. I mean, luau every night, and the sun and the surf, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, Bailey's been rooting for around 7-5 every year, getting that Hawaii Bowl slot again, and almost happened this year, but
Marshall beat East Carolina that year and sent them to the Hawaii Bowl.
Thank you, Marshall. Right?
Exactly. Thank you. We are Marshall.
Bailey, I was thinking about with J.H. Rose playing for a title. Kind of similar to my Braves. They went on that run years and years ago where they had all these awesome teams, and you almost knew they were going to be in the championship. This year with Atlanta, with all the great Braves teams, for this team to win the World Series, it would not have been the one I thought would get it done. How about with Rose? I don't remember a lot of state championship talk with this J.H. Rose team. Obviously, after the 0-3 start, but even during the year when they turned it around, I didn't hear state championship attached to their name. So how surprising is this run that the Rampants have been on?
Well, I look at it, and they were 0-3, and then they kind of righted the ship a little bit. You say, okay, they're okay now. And then they played New Bern. Well, if New Bern beats them, it's one thing, but New Bern came to Greenville and just crushed them. And then you got to think, how are you going to get up from that? How do you bounce back from that? But Will Bland and those guys were able to, and they played really good football in the playoffs, and they're playing for a state championship. I don't know how good this Dudley team is. They're 14-1, so that says one thing. But I think Rose is much better now than they were earlier in the year, obviously, because they played some good teams. Hunt was very good. I thought Cleveland would win the state championship. They were really good. But Will Bland got them going, and he's such a nice guy and so easy to work with. I mean, and this Rose High bunch, they've got some firepower now. Michael Allen can flat out book it. Clavon Brown is good on both sides of the football, so they've got some players.
Brian Bailey joining us. It is a great time of year with all the football going on. Got some hoops going on as well. East Carolina, another win at home on Saturday. Bailey, the Pirates are perfect at home. Gardner Webb took care of them. Now got North Carolina A&T before they face an interesting one at a neutral site against Liberty. So the Pirates hoping to take care of business once again at home. And by the way, I noticed this, Bailey. East Carolina, I don't think I brought this up. Are they playing like a Coach K Duke schedule? They're not going to have a true road game until conference play, right?
Yeah, and they have a 10-day break after the game tomorrow night. They don't play again until the 17th.
So East Carolina will not have a road game in 2021. They play, of course, they got the conference home opener against Wichita State the 29th, and then their first road game of the season will be January 1st on the road at South Florida. So, yeah, a long break after the A&T game and between the Liberty game and that. But, man, a true home schedule and neutral site schedule for East Carolina, this non-conference.
Yeah. It really has been, and they're playing pretty well. I mean, you got to like the way they take care of their business. They have a lot of confidence at home, and the way they shot it the other night, it was incredible. What was that? 11 for 15. Not the last game, the game before that. 11 for 15 on the 3-point line in the first half. So,
and look, J.J. Miles did not get into that fun at all, and he was dealing with some injuries and things. He comes out, goes 5 of 9 from 3 against Gardner Webb, and I mentioned this last week. I believe we were talking to Cy or maybe Jeff Charles that it's different guys stepping up every game, and you had 3 players in double figures in the win over Gardner Webb. So, not to get too excited, but take care of business, right, Bailey? They've won every game that they've been favored in. They've lost the 2 where they were underdogs to Davidson and Oklahoma. So far this year anyway, they've won the games they're supposed to.
Well, I talked to Tim Kraft, the head coach of Gardner Webb, who was an assistant under Jeff Lebo at East Carolina before the game, and we shook hands, and he said, "Look, I've looked at this team on tape, and they got a couple of guys that can come back from injuries, but I don't really like Joe's team. I think they're going to be all right this year. They're pretty good." And so I took that and said, "Well, there you go." And East Carolina took business against his Gardner Webb team. So
that they did. Brian Bailey's show coming up at 6:00. If you missed it at noon, he talked to Jake Kirkendall. I saw a tweet from Jake where he gave you a thank you for coming on the show, and he said, "Thank you for allowing me to talk Meals and Wheels." Is that the job of the director of football ops, Bailey? Meals and Wheels?
I tell you, I'm telling you, man, he's the best I've ever seen at it, and I've seen some good ones through the years. But I'm telling you, when you go on a trip with those guys, he gives you that lanyard, and it's got your whole schedule for the next 2 days. He tells you when to eat, when to sleep, what seat to sit in.
And that's for you, as somebody that doesn't like following directions. That's impressive. He can keep you under wraps, Bailey.
I don't like following. I'll follow his directions, though.
All right, good. Jason Nichols, Pirate Great, also on the show, and Will Bland. Folks can check that out at 6:00 coming up today right here on Pirate Radio. Bailey, enjoyed it, man. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Take care.
There is Double B, Brian Bailey, joining us on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a timeout, come back, and wrap up hour number 1. We were talking earlier about Cincinnati going to the playoff. Brad says if Cincinnati gets rolled by 4 touchdowns, they will not allow another group of 5 team in the playoffs again. Maybe not, but that happens every single year. A team gets absolutely blown out in the playoffs. They keep allowing these Power 5 schools to get back in. We'll run over some of those blowout scores from yesteryear in the playoff when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
In sports, if you think joy only happens after you win, think again. Look at the world's most successful athletes like Serena Williams, Brooks Koepka, and Alex Morgan. They don't spend all their days grinding away. They take time to enjoy themselves, like getting together with friends over a Michelob Ultra, because they know that happiness is the key to winning, and that joy is the whole game, not just the end game. Michelob Ultra. 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hello folks, this is Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Mulch. We believe that making memories with your family and friends is what life is all about. If you have a dream of having a backyard patio, fireplace, pool, walkways, fire pits, or more, then Carolina Hardscapes is the place to call at 364-1201. You can stop by our outdoor showroom on Fire Tile Road across from Bostic Sugg Furniture. At Carolina Hardscapes, we look forward to making your backyard the place to be. Find us on the web at carolinahardscapesandmulch.com.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit qualityequip.com.
Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. Happy holidays, folks. Let me tell you what we have going on in December. December is the greatest month to purchase a vehicle. We have 90 days till first payment. You heard me, 90 days till first payment. So you can get your Christmas gift and not have to worry about paying for it for 90 days. Also, come check out the Jeep Grand Wagoneer and Wagoneer that is just launched. Let me tell you, folks, this vehicle is phenomenal. All the features and benefits that you need for your family and the most iconic SUV, the Jeep Wagoneer. If you need help with Christmas ideas, we have you covered, offering B&W trailer hitches. Also, our service department can take care of you with lift, wheels, tires, and accessories for your next vehicle. Will be a perfect Christmas gift. Come check us out at our state-of-the-art service department. And don't forget, we have a vehicle for all budgets. So if you're looking for that vehicle under $5,000, we have you covered. Trucks, SUVs, vans, we have it all, folks. And remember, drive a little, save a lot.
Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Broad.
Alrighty, a few minutes to go here before we get to hour 2 and begin the Players Lounge. Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford, Rajay Harris, that trio coming up at 4 o'clock. Xavier Smith, Bruce Bivens at around 4:25. At 5 o'clock, you'll hear from the Pirate quarterback, Holden Ahlers. And at 5:30, C.J. Johnson, East Carolina wide receiver. So got a lot of that still to come on today's show. We got a treasure chest winner to announce later today. We'll do it in hour 3. You will call 317-1250 and try to be our 4th winner of this year's treasure chest. In fact, Shirley, if you've got a moment, we could run down the prizes, unless you're doing other things.
No.
All right. Troy D will be here in hour 3. We'll let him handle the festivities today. But let's talk. So the prizes that have been won so far, Carrie Brown won a $100 gift card to Tiebreakers. Bob Morfitt got the $100 gift card to Jersey Mike's. And Patrick Brown won the free year VIP subscription to Hoist the Colors. Shirley, let's run over everything else that is still on the list. We'll alternate prizes, and then on the last one, we'll say it together. Sound good?
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. You can get it started.
Okay. 12 large pizzas from Domino's of Greenville.
Pirate Basket from UBE.
Takeout party for 10 from Parker's Barbecue.
I left out the word gift in that one.
Yeah.
$100 gift card from Emporium.
$100 gift card from Chico's.
Lazy Boy Recliner from Bostic Sugg Furniture.
$100 gift card to E&S Hemp Company.
$100 gift card to Fresh Vibes.
$100 gift card to Fleet Feet.
Ultimate Party Package from Sawyer's Fun Park.
$200 gift card to Factory Mattress.
$140 gift card to Revive Health and Wellness.
Gift basket to Naughty Dog Brewing Company.
$100 in gift cards to Dap House, Christie's Europub, Sidebar, and Jarvis Street Bottle Shop.
$100 gift card to Halo Home.
$100 gift card to Bagel Man.
$100 gift card to Purple Blossom.
Busch Light neon sign, Bud Light cooler and beach chair, and 2 15-packs of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing. Thank you. I always feel like there should be a major applause after we do that.
I know. Oh, hold on.
Thank you, Chandler.
I can do that.
Like there shouldn't be, but after we say that last word, I'm always like looking around for an applause.
I have it right here.
But anyway, we'll be giving away a prize coming up in hour 3 of today's show. Get your dialing finger ready.
Trust me, there are folks who are already dialing in and getting their phones set up and ready to go.
Big trust. All right.
Yep.
CJ, welcome in, by the way. CJ's going to be helping us out doing some things. He is you're an ECU grad?
Correct.
You are a Steelers fan.
Correct.
You're a big wrestling fan. You were on Pirate Radio Trivia. You beat the big dog.
Yeah, keep that in there. I won.
You won Pirate Radio Trivia.
Important news.
You have maybe won once at AJ's on Sports Trivia. Twice, all right. And anything else we should know about you?
Big fan of Havelock football.
That's right. Big Havelock Ram. Well, you should be a big Will Bland guy because he played at Havelock back in the day before we went to ECU and took over as Rose head coach. So I guess we're all pulling for the Rampants, right?
There you go.
It's not fun to say, but we are. All right. Well, CJ, thank you for your duties, and Chandler's training him well. He's going to be our utility man around here. Who's the guy played for the Cubs and all the teams that played all the positions?
I was thinking
Ian
more
Happ, or did I make that up?
More of Slash.
From Guns N' Roses?
No. Wasn't that what
in
he
the cold November rain? Cordell Stewart?
Yes, thank you. Cordell Stewart. I was thinking it was Cordell Stewart, but I was like, didn't they call him Slash? I know I'm not dreaming that.
All right, we're going to call you Slash for that, but it's really going to be for the guy in Guns N' Roses, so I'm going to need you to start coming in with a giant hat. If you
have to have a top hat, and you can't slick your hair back. You got to leave it down.
Yeah, in your face.
Because it's got to be in your face, and so you can't be seen.
I'll just grow it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when your girlfriend and family ask what you're doing at Pirate Radio, say trying to look like Slash from Guns N' Roses. That's your main job.
That's an honor.
At this point. All right, thank you, CJ.
And guitar playing is a plus.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're not going to
hold it against you, but it would be a plus.
If you could learn the November Rain solo by the end of the week, I'd appreciate that a lot.
Give me by Sunday.
All right, we were talking Cincinnati earlier, and Brad, you're probably right, but this is very short-sighted, I should say, not sided. My family.
Oh.
Short-sighted thinking. Family. Thank you, Brian Kelly. Family. That the College Football Playoff Committee has, that if Cincinnati gets blown out, they should never allow a Group of 5 team in again. And
I don't think it's that they should. They probably won't.
And there's probably thinking that way, and it's dumb. It's very dumb, like Neanderthal thinking. Let's just take a look back at some college football playoff scores. 2014-15, the thing got started. Oregon beat Florida State 59-20. The next season, Clemson beat Oklahoma by 20. Alabama beat Michigan State 38-0. The next season, 24-7. Clemson beat Ohio State 31-0. The next season, 24-6. Bama beat Clemson. The next season, 30-3. Clemson over Notre Dame. The next season, 63-28. The next season, 49-28. There have been games every year that have been absolute boring blowouts that have not included Group of 5 teams. So I don't think we should hold it against Cincinnati if they go out and Bama puts on a performance like they did against Georgia and beats the brakes off of them. But as you said, and as Brad said, and as others would probably agree, they are going to be held to a different standard as these other teams that have been blown out.
As you just pointed out, and how often in that list of blowouts that you have are the same teams in there over and over again. For example, you mentioned Oklahoma, you mentioned Clemson, it just seems like it's the same teams over and over and over again. There's no variety there.
Yeah.
And I think that, none of it makes sense to me, and I could care less for it. But you're right. Cincinnati will be held to a different standard. And if they were to lose by a bigger margin or as big of a margin as the teams that you've listed, we won't sniff the playoffs again.
Yeah. The Big 12 doesn't even have a playoff win, correct?
We may have asked a trivia question about that last week. I don't remember. So, no, the teams that have a playoff win are Pac-12, Oregon, Big 10, Ohio State, Clemson, Bama, Georgia, LSU, and that is the entire list.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the list.
And how long has it been? What'd you say when it started?
It's been since 2014-15.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking in the last 7 years, we've had 5 teams. Did I count that right?
LSU, Georgia, and then Clemson, Bama, Ohio State, Oregon. So
6 teams.
Yeah.
So 6 teams, but basically it's the same set of teams in the top 4, top
Small
5
club to get into.
Two number 4s have won, and those are those pesky upstart underdogs, Alabama and Ohio State. Those are the 4 seeds that have won.
Lucky underdogs.
That's right. They're gritty. They're gutty. You got to watch out for them. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll open up the Players Lounge. We'll talk to Tyler Snead, DJ Ford, and Rajay Harris. They dropped by the Pirate Radio studios earlier today. You'll hear that interview as they find out who they're taking on in a bowl game. We'll talk about the practices so far. Also, with it being high school championship week, I wanted to go back and relive some of their glory days, so I asked them their best high school football playoff moment. You'll hear that when we return on Pirate Radio Live Players Lounge, Monday edition. We're back with you after this.
Tis the season to be holly jolly and healthy. Purple Blossom Yoga Studio is Greenville's premier freestanding studio, locally owned and operated right in the heart of uptown Greenville on Evans Street. Purple Blossom Yoga offers a wide variety of yoga classes, aerial yoga, sound baths, private group sessions, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga's holiday gift card event is the perfect gift to put under the tree. It's the gift that will keep on giving, health and wellness all year round. Visit us online at purpleblosomyogastudio.com or our social media for our class and event schedule, studio information, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform into a new you.
Emporium presents a very beer Christmas.
'Tis the season to be drinking. Fa la 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 la.
Give the gift of beer this holiday season. Emporium is offering a special 12 Beers of Christmas box. 12 Beers of Christmas is a specialty curated 12-pack of beers from different breweries. The 12 Beers of Christmas will have many styles and lots are limited release. 1 beer for each day up to Christmas. Stop by Emporium today on Dickinson Avenue and also on Facebook and Instagram.
This year, US Cellular is making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink this fall. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
This is Dr. Chris Hasty with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. For more than 35 years, we've been taking care of the student athletes at East Carolina University. We are happy to have received the designation of official team physicians from the university. Whether you need assistance with a sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, my colleagues and I are here to help. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bone. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Blue 42! Blue 42!
Unlike football, life doesn't take a timeout, and anything can happen at any time. Unfortunately, anything isn't always a good thing. You need auto and life coverage, and agents there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need North Carolina Farm Bureau insurance. Timeout, not even in our vocabulary.
Pirate fans, call Carlton Venters or Brandon Manning at 756-3007.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Players Lounge Monday. We'll hear from Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford, Rajay Harris. In just a minute, Shirley Rhodes here, intern Preslin. We got CJ and Chandler hard at work. I do have a trivia question for CJ and Chandler. You guys are avid football watchers, and I just want to throw this one out there. Who leads the NFC in rushing yards this season? Hey, where are you going? Why did you have that reaction?
I don't like cocky Clip. Nobody's answering the question. We're putting the mic away.
Why do you don't even know? You haven't even said the answer.
Antonio Gibson.
Good job, buddy. That's a great answer. That is correct.
Gee.
Antonio Gibson leads the NFC in rushing yards. What are you so upset about? It's a question. This is a sports show.
It's a bad question.
How is that a bad question?
Nobody wants to answer it.
There's a wide receiver playing running back that leads the NFC in rushing. I think that's pretty impressive.
I don't like cocky Clip.
He has 21 more yards than Najee Harris. Interesting.
All right, Clip.
Stats to consider.
Thank you. Shirley appreciates stats. And
the last 3 times on this show that you go, hey, I got a trivia question for you. Best believe it's going to be about the Washington football team.
Okay, so we call that a hint in the biz.
It's called There's No Diversity on this show. I pick up early.
I tell you what, you're talking a whole lot for day one. Let's cut him off. I don't know what.
Cut who off?
I like him.
Nah,
I like him.
Get him out of here, Shirley. Let's. I'm gonna have to talk to him like I did Chandler that day on the 5th quarter. You're a producer. You don't even say words.
Well, the stats, of course, is a statistic you can look at.
Thank you. And the hottest team right now have not lost a game since October, the football team. Anyway, we'll move on. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley, you're really feeding into this. Chandler and CJ are trying to stop it.
Hey, look, my boys are on a winning streak, too.
Hey, let's talk winning. CJ, your guys won yesterday.
I believe that's 5 weeks in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Chandler, your team did not lose yesterday. The Panthers were off, so that's good, too. Oh, they did fire their offensive coordinator.
W, baby.
We should beat off.
Thank you, Coach Ruff. All right, let's go inside the Players Lounge. Hear from Pirate wide receiver Tyler Sneed, safety DJ Ford, and running back Rajay Harris. They dropped by the Pirate Radio studios earlier today. Let's hear that right now. All right, back inside the Players Lounge here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford, Rajay Harris. Gentlemen, welcome back. How we doing today?
Great. Pretty good.
Good to hear. And guys, we found out your opponent on Sunday. Boston College will be the opponent in the Military Bowl on December 27th. So you guys knew you were in. You just didn't know who you were going to play. So let's get some reaction to when you saw BC's name pop up. Tyler, what'd you think?
Excited. I was just excited to finally find out who we were going to be matched up against. But, they're a good team, physical team. I got to see them play Temple earlier in the season on TV and in the film room. So, they look good. I think it'll be a good matchup. We're excited for it.
Yeah, Rajay, I guess Temple, the one common opponent between these two teams. What did you think when you saw BC's name pop up?
Very excited. I thought it was going to be somebody else, but, I'm just ready to play. Ready to get out there with my brothers, with the seniors like DJ one more time and just, have fun, bring back the W.
Who were you thinking? VA, Virginia Tech?
Yeah, VT. I thought it was going to be Virginia Tech, but, it is what it is. So
DJ, you knew you were going to get an old ACC foe, so
Yes,
have you competed against Boston College before?
I have not. I'm excited for the opportunity to compete against them for the first time, but similar to Rajay, I was expecting some of those other teams, but it doesn't really matter. You got to strap up, approach the game the same way,
And they're known as a physical team, so as a defensive player, as a guy who's going to take a lot of hits, Rajay, you like that matchup, I'm sure.
I love it, man. I love it. I see myself as an aggressive player, so, bring it on.
Bring it on. I like it. All right, it'll be East Carolina and BC going at it. Let's talk about what you guys are up to now as a team and individually. This is a little unique for you, DJ, being that you will not, have eligibility to come back. So what are you doing right now as far as, taking care of the final school stuff you got to do and also kind of looking to your next path in life, your next move with football? What's going on with you currently?
Like you said, just trying to attack finals and execute those first because, if we don't pass those finals, we don't play. So that's most important right now. And I'm just focused on living in the moment, enjoying the here and now, enjoying my final days here at ECU. So just trying to make the most of every day and enjoy it.
Rajay and Tyler, you guys got the news that Holton Ahlers would be returning for another season. Did you guys know that before, or was it really, a decision he was kind of keeping within himself and his family, or did he talk about it with you guys at all beforehand?
I had asked him. Was he coming back? And he told me, he said he wasn't coming back. But I kind of figured that he was playing with me because he was kind of smiling. So, I'm just very excited, man. That's a true leader right there in the backfield. So, just having him come back is going to be a special year next year.
Yeah, no, that's huge for us. We had talked about it a couple times, and I think the big thing was he's going to talk with his family and, meet with the coaches and stuff. But, no, really happy to have him back. It's a huge part of our offense, and like Rajay said, it's a great leader, so no worries. Well, we're all excited.
You guys finished tied for third in the American this year. You start to look around. This is what we do more so than you guys, but Dylan Gabriel transferring from UCF, Sonny Dykes, the head coach at SMU, leaves for another job, TCU. Cincinnati's going to be good next year. Houston should be good, but you guys will probably be picked third in the AAC preseason, going from kind of near the bottom all the way to third. So when you guys have a game to focus on, but how much do you look at next year like, we did this year, we got all this coming back, 2022 is going to be special? Is that something that creeps into your mind right now?
Not yet. I wouldn't say it would right now.
Okay.
Just because, where we at right now, we got a bowl game, to think about. But, I have, in the past just thought about, next year and other years. But right now, I'm locked in right now.
Good. Y'all aren't supposed to think about that stuff.
Focused.
That's the way it should be. I got Tyler Sneed, Rajay Harris, DJ Ford here in the Pirate Radio studio. So what's the, I guess you guys hit the practice field for the first time last Thursday. So how much have you been on the field since your last game against Cincinnati and now? How much practice time have you got in?
We did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we got yesterday. Today we had a lift, and then I think we go the rest of the week. Maybe. The schedule's a little off because of the bowl game, so... and exams, I guess. But no, we'll be back out there tomorrow.
What was it like practicing again without knowing who you're going to play? Is it like spring ball, or did it feel any different out there for you guys?
Yeah, I would say it was probably more similar to spring ball or like preseason camp or something like that, because you're going against each other, like offense versus defense, and you're not working against a different opponent or their look or anything like that. So it was a little funky.
Were you ready to go, Rajay, with all those days off? Did you have to get your conditioning right again, or how was it out there for you?
Not really. Basically, you just, going against your defense. So, it's kind of like when we going to know our opponent, we need to learn our opponent. But, I mean, it was all right, The starters didn't really, we worked, but we didn't really work that much. So.
Well, I've heard that the bowl practices, and DJ, you've been through this before, but it's really important time for the younger guys to get some action and practice. Now, obviously, you guys will get ready for Boston College now that you know the opponent, but this is a really important time for the younger guys in the program, right?
Yes, sir. So earlier in this process, we'll for sure get those valuable reps to those younger guys, those developing players that'll be back for the years to come. But as we get closer to game time, then we'll start to switch gears and focus more on Boston College.
Did you guys watch any of the bowl shows, or how much football, first of all, did you watch this weekend? Cincinnati actually going to the playoff. That and not that you guys didn't think you could before, but this is the first time a Group of 5 school has been to the playoffs. So if they can do it, why not you guys, right? So how much did you watch over the weekend, football-wise?
I watched that Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah.
And I watched a little bit of Cincy, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
Really.
I watched that Oklahoma State Baylor one. The end of that
was wild.
That was crazy.
That was
crazy.
Yeah. So I wanted Oklahoma State to win too, but.
Did you see the last play, Rajay, where the running back was running to
put the foot in the ground?
Yeah, I seen that. Oh, that's crazy.
So first of all, when the pitch is made and all that wide open space is out there, that running back scores like 99 out of 100 times.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this too, and it sounded like what you were getting at. Hindsight's 20/20. Should he have just kind of tried to run through the guy
instead of your foot in the ground?
It's probably hard in the moment though. Like,
exactly.
He cut and he's thinking just beat him to the pylon, and then I guess the guy was faster than he thought. So.
And DJ, you're pulling for the DB, I guess, on that play. That was a heck of a defensive play.
Yeah,
one-on-one like that.
Great play.
A lot of football this weekend. Washington beat the Raiders. I don't know if you saw that, Tyler. We got
watch Thursday night.
We got a big game this week, buddy. This Sunday.
Come on.
Washington and Dallas.
Come on.
All right, let's go. It's a big one. Washington's back in it 4 in a row.
It's a big one for certain teams. Other teams, it's just Cowboys. They're locked in.
Okay, all right, fine. I tried to build it up. Tyler ain't gonna take the bait on that one.
Yeah.
So you're early on in this BC process. So I imagine, have you seen any film yet or anything, or is that coming soon?
I haven't even watched it yet, to be honest.
Very little.
Just on Temple, we watched in the hotel on the TV before our game. Yeah. I don't remember what week it was, and then whenever we played Temple, but that's really it. We haven't seen them play. And they play Wake Forest. I watched some of that game, but it was,
that's the fun part about it. You get a new matchup, a different opponent, and you guys are. I heard today you guys were busing on that trip. Is that It's like old school, right? What are you in high school? Rajay, what's that face for?
Try to save a little money so we can have more fun in DC. I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
When they said that, then I was like, okay. At first, I was like,
I mean, it's not like it's like a 10-hour bus ride.
Yeah, they said it was 4 hours. I thought it was a lot farther though.
No, it's not that
I didn't know it was only 4.
High school,
so
we drove like 9 hours one time to New Jersey.
Yeah,
tripping.
Yeah,
they also said that we were gonna stop and take a stretch break, a little rest break.
So it might
get something to eat. So it'll be a cool experience.
Good team bonding, if nothing else. Or either y'all gonna be tired of each other by the time you get there. Have you gone over that part of it? Like what you're gonna spend? About a few days there at least, right? So what about the activities once you're there? Do you know that stuff yet?
They briefly mentioned some of the things that we're looking to do. I don't think all of that stuff is concrete at this moment, but they have several activities lined up for us. We're excited.
Definitely.
Good deal. Guys, while I got you here, it's going to be championship week for the high school right down the road, J.H. Rose. They're going to the state championship. We'll go around the horn and wrap it up here. Let's go high school memories, moments, games. Rajay, we'll start with you. What do you think about your high school days, your glory days in high school? What stands out to you?
One game stand out. We was playing Gaffney High School. They just won state. They beat Dutch Fork, but I had 300 that game, and ECU came to that game and watched a little bit, and it was just a great atmosphere. It was like packed out. I still remember that game to this day.
Were you had you been offered at that point or committed or?
Yeah, actually, I committed the next day. So
wow,
kind of like
that's awesome.
It was a great weekend, really. So
big one.
I always remember
hard
that
to forget,
game.
huh?
Yeah, it's hard to forget that game.
How about you, DJ? When you think about your high school days,
I can't help but think about the last time I got to play in my high school in the playoffs my senior year. It was crazy muddy. It was like basically a hurricane. Like the field was just straight mud. I was just covered head to toe. It was just one of those nasty games where you just throwing your body around.
Jeez. Yeah. We had a game like that too.
We ended up losing. It was a tough loss, but really good game.
Tyler, how about you? Playing in the Triangle.
I mean, I don't know. I'd probably say best memory was when ECU came down to watch. We had Donovan, O-line commit.
Yeah.
And so he was played on the team, so they came to watch him. And I ended up having a good game. That's when I was still trying to get recruited or whatever. And so they got to see that, and then that's kind of when they started talking with me and stuff like that. That's probably the best memory I got.
Yeah, you hear stories like that where coaches are going to see a certain player, and then that player's teammate or opponent has a big day. Mm-hmm. And did you know they were there, like at the game?
No, I knew after.
After,
and then. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, well, glad those days led you here, and hopefully we'll reconvene again another time or two before you guys head up to the Military Bowl to be East Carolina and BC. Guys, thanks for joining us today. Have a good week of work, and we'll talk again soon.
See you.
All right, DJ Ford, Tyler Sneed, and Rajay Harris there inside the Players Lounge as they get ready for Boston College. That's the date that East Carolina will see when they get to Annapolis for the Military Bowl. We'll be with you on that 27th of December at 10:30 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, getting you ready for a 2:30 kickoff. So that is a bit of an odd start time, but 2:30. Post-game coming up at around 6 and home by 9. Sound okay, Shirley? As we go through it here.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
And that'll be here for us at Pirate Radio, and for maybe some of you out there, and scheduled off day with the holiday. Mm-hmm. So we will come in that Monday and have the remainder of the week off. So one last extravaganza for the football season.
One last hurrah.
There you go. So it'll be fun. Looking forward to it, man. Haven't done one of these bowl shows in a while, so we'll have a fun fifth quarter, celebrate the win or discuss the loss, and start to look ahead to next season, because after that game, the next opponent will be the Wolfpack of NC State coming to Greenville to kick off the 2022 season.
You are correct, sir. And speaking of NC State, just a quick side note. Congratulations to Baby T, Terquavion Smith.
Yeah.
Former Farmville Central standout.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about this because he had a great game and they lost.
Yeah, but
Best
he
of both
also
worlds.
got voted, what was it, Chandler?
Rookie of the week. Yeah.
Freshman of the week.
And State played that marathon game Wednesday night that went into 4 overtimes against Nebraska that they won, and then they turned around and lost to an ACC opponent, correct, on Saturday? Who was it, Chandler? Louisville. I just saw a tweet about Louisville, how their whole athletics department is going up in flames right now. Here it is. Eric Crawford. Who are you? He's a sports journalist for WDRB. He said, overview, at Louisville, upheaval continues. Fans disengaging from football. AD perhaps departing. NCAA circling, and sources saying university intent on handling it with minimal athletic input. Chris Mack's future very much in doubt if the NCAA returns level 2 sanctions. So things are going great at Louisville right now.
Well, there's a lot of coaching movement once again.
I tell you what, Chandler has turned into our Adam Schefter around here with sports breaking news. Sometimes news that had broke like 48 hours prior, but it's news nonetheless. And maybe at the end of this hour, Chandler, we can give a coaching carousel update. How's that sound? All right.
Now, speaking of carousel, the backup quarterback carousel for the Green Bay Packers has turned interesting as Jordan Love has been placed on the team's reserve COVID-19 list.
Which means
Kurt Benkert would be the number 2 guy behind Aaron Rodgers.
I feel alive.
Shout out to ECU quarterbacks that transferred that are playing in the NFL. Gardner Minshew with a win yesterday, who had like the longest series of handshake hugs with his dad of all time.
You saw the video too. Yeah. It was insane.
Hug, back away, handshake, chest punch, hug, handshake,
hug,
2-arm hug, back away, 1-arm hug, handshake, punch. It was like it was a major combo between the Minshews.
It was insane. I mean, you would have thought he had won the Super Bowl at that point.
Shout out to Mully, son. He said that Gardner Minshew, was this before he even took his first snap? It probably was after he played some with the Jags, but he said he is going to be, he didn't put a name to it, but basically said he's the next Fitzpatrick, McCown. I guess Mike Glennon's getting into this territory. Just guys that float around for a decade plus, continue to get huge contracts, win a game here or there, and spend most of his time holding the clipboard and making a lot of money. He said he would be the next big-time journeyman quarterback, and so far he's played for 2 teams. He's won games for 2 different teams. And what's the over-under on games Minshew wins with different teams? I'll start the bidding at 4.5.
Over. Over.
All right, we're going over.
I'm thinking over just simply because of how many teams right now need quarterbacks.
And you know what? Well, maybe the Dolphins are out of the mix if Tua
for now.
If Tua is the guy, but
I mean, we've had 5 weeks of I hate to use the word consistency, but
maybe Tua is the man there. But my team, CJ's team beginning next year, and Chandler's team are all candidates for Minshew in the future.
Yep.
Because right now, quarterback is not stable in those areas. Despite what Heineke's done, the Steelers have been trying to find a replacement for Ben for ages. Well, I shouldn't say that. They've been hoping they could strike gold with a late-round pick. Who's on the list? So they had Dobbs.
Mason Rudolph's the backup.
Mason Rudolph now. Landry Jones before that. Yeah. So they've tried to find.
Doug's off the roster. Doug.
Goose?
Is Charlie Batch still around?
Oh.
Was that even before your time?
No. I remember Charlie Batch very well.
All right. So life without a starter. It's a scary place to be. Something CJ has not had to experience in his football life that he will going into next year.
Yeah.
Sad, tough times, buddy.
Not looking good.
Not looking good at all. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, we'll go back inside the Players Lounge with Xavier Smith and Bruce Bivens. That's on the way here on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Looking for that perfect gift or stocking stuffer for a friend, work colleague, or family member? Well, Tommy's Express Car Wash has the perfect idea for you. Come to Tommy's now and purchase a gift card for unlimited washes for the month, and you get a gift card for free. That's right, it's buy one, get one free on the Premier Works Unlimited Car Wash only at Tommy's. Unlimited cards are available for $34.99. Buy one, get one free. Going on now at Tommy's Express Car Wash at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
What the heck was that?
Oh, that was Chuck from Naughty Dog. They just did a new beer release, and he gets so excited he runs around town screaming and telling everyone. I told him I would cut this new commercial instead and let people know to get to Naughty Dog this holiday season to try their new beers, that they're open 7 days a week, and that they're doing a fundraiser to drop off food and toys for dogs. Go to Naughty Dog Brewing Company on Main Street in downtown Winterville today, and maybe you'll see Chuck there screaming. Follow Naughty Dog on Facebook and Instagram for more fun.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelves and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Football is back at Familia. Enjoy Familia's Sunday brunch featuring shrimp and grits, made-to-order omelets, French toast, and more. Feed the family with Familia's pizza special of buy one, get the second one half off every Sunday. Whiskey drinkers, be sure to make your reservation now for Familia's whiskey tasting this month. That includes 5 whiskey samples and 5 small plates for $50. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College, and FamiliaNC.com.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor, or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ron Ayers Motorsports. It will guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, Office Coordinator for ECU Football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market, or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, Scott has answers. Give him a call today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live, halfway home here on a Monday. Coming up in hour 3, man, we got a lot to get to. We got a treasure chest giveaway. We've got starting quarterback of the Pirates, Holden Ahlers. We've got East Carolina wide receiver C.J. Johnson, and Troy D will be alongside, so we'll have a fun and a packed hour 3 for you. Might try to hit another 40 bowls in 14 days as well before we get out of here on a Monday. Great Monday Night Football game tonight. Really hyped about the Patriots and the Bills. Winner takes over first place in the AFC East. Just saw a tweet that said 40-mile-per-hour winds in Buffalo. And
yeah,
man,
the wind is insane.
That American flag was holding on for dear life on that pole.
Oh, yeah.
And the goalposts were shaking.
Swaying,
it was crazy. So I don't know. I mean, and we're...
But those are the types of games that make it fun because you never know what's going to happen.
I think it hurts the Bills more than the Patriots, right? The Bills are the ones that like to air it out to Stephon Diggs. If it's going to be a running game, that advantage certainly would go to the Patriots with their run game, running backs. I don't know. I'm taking the Patriots tonight because they have been good for me the last month plus, but it should be fun tonight.
Do we need a Patriots win though?
Who's we? The
America.
Football watching world.
Yes, we don't need this.
I kind of like
no.
And you've had your battles with the Patriots over the years, but this is a Brady-less Patriots. They're almost like we were joking about Alabama and Ohio State. They're a fun, feisty underdog Patriots, CJ.
They're first in the AFC.
So you still hate them today as much as you did when Brady was there?
Yes, Emperor Palpatine's back. This is awful.
All right, fine. Bills. You going Bills tonight?
Yeah, I'll take the Bills.
I like the Bills because I just think they are that scrappy, kind of gritty team.
We've talked a lot about scrap and grit on the show today.
Well, there is a difference between grit and grind.
What's that?
Grit is what comes from inside. A grind is an external thing where you're trying to grind to.
Thought we were talking about the old Grizzlies teams.
No.
Zebo?
I learned that today. I was actually listening to a podcast, and I was told.
How apropos.
The difference between grit and grind.
And, okay, that's just, I did not know that,
Grit
Shirley.
comes from within. Grind is typically you're trying to externally, for example, as an athlete, you're trying to keep your job, that type of thing.
All right, I'm going to go home and use my wood shopping skills and make a sign to put up by the door, Play Like a Champion Today-esque, that says, grit's the inside, grind
is the outside.
Is the outside.
Every time you walk into the house,
internal.
Yeah.
Grit is internal, grind is external.
Okay, there you go, folks. If you didn't learn anything on today's show,
You
now
learn
you
something
have.
new every day.
All right, let's hear from a couple of gritty, grindy guys. Xavier Smith and Bruce Bivens. They dropped by the Pirate Radio studios a couple hours ago. Let's hear what they had to say inside the Players Lounge. All right, back inside the Players Lounge on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live with East Carolina's Xavier Smith and Bruce Bivens. Guys, appreciate you joining us again today in studio. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Great to be back.
Yeah, doing good.
Good to hear. And, guys, we know your opponent. First, we knew you were going to a bowl. Then we found out your bowl destination. And then finally, yesterday, we learned that Boston College would face East Carolina in the Military Bowl coming up December 27th. So, first reaction when you heard BC, Xavier, what came to mind, if anything?
First thing that came to mind was I got a former teammate in high school that goes there.
Nice.
I don't really know. Well, I know who Boston College is, but I never really dialed in or focused on Boston College.
Right.
We all thought it would be somebody else, to be honest, but control what you can control.
Were you looking at one of the Virginia schools, perhaps, as an opponent?
Yeah, I think everyone was anticipating Tech.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I kind of got it in Tech. I got some players and teammates that went there, too, so I kind of dialed in on that initially, to be honest with you.
As a Virginia guy, were you kind of hoping for that, maybe?
Low-key.
Low-key. Bruce, Tyler was in there earlier. He said the only look he's seen of Boston College all year was when you guys were looking at Temple film. So as Xavier said, you don't know much about him. Is that the same case for you?
Yeah, same. We don't really know too much about him. I mean, we're going to start diving into him more tomorrow when we're ready for practice and stuff. But we don't really know too much about him. I mean, we just know we're playing against him.
There you go. And you guys are kind of living in the moment right now, Bruce. So has it all kind of set in for you that, hey, you got to that bowl game you wanted, you got your opponent? Does it feel kind of real to you now, everything going on?
Yeah, it feel real, and it feel kind of slow because, it's almost like we got a whole, a month before we play. So it's just like, dang, when is it going to come? So, I mean, we just living each day.
Long wait, for that 27th of December. And Xavier, what was those practices like last week when you didn't have an opponent? I guess you were fine-tuning what you do, right? But it was like spring ball practice. It was kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it was just a lot of good on good, keeping things sharp. So we practiced against the offense a lot, well, keeping in mind and trying to stay fresh as well. So we just did a lot of good on good, just locking in on special teams, working on things that we need to work on as a team.
And talk about this with some of the offensive guys, but Bruce, how about defensively? How much can you dial up? At this point, BC's got 12 games of film on you, just like you got on them. Do you change things? Do you just do what you do better? How much, maybe new install do you do for a bowl game like this, do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't know because I haven't been to a bowl game.
Good point.
But, I mean, I think we'll keep things how we've been keeping it. Just stick to what we do best is playing fast and being physical. So
I guess a big part of the defense is that it's multiple too, right? You guys show different looks, do different things. So You can catch a team off guard on any play, I guess. Bruce Bivens, Xavier Smith. So how is that working with him this year, Bruce? You've been around here a long time, had a lot of D coordinators. So what's it been like with Coach Harrell in his 2 years here?
He's a dynamic guy. I mean, 3 down, 4 down. He blitz. I mean, it's a pretty good scheme to be a part of and play in. He's a pretty good coach.
And Xavier, during your time here, you have been the ultimate team guy, tight end, linebacker, on the line, doing whatever it takes, whatever is asked of you. So you've been put in a lot of different spots. What's it been like working with Blake Harrell in these last couple seasons?
It's been great. He's a great coach. But me personally, obviously I struggle a little bit, changing position and stuff like that. Not struggle, but it was just new. So I just embraced the challenge and do what I can do to try to help the team win best.
Yeah, and you've done a great job of that. Kind of whatever you're asked to do, you'll be there at that position. Talking to Xavier Smith, Bruce Bivens here inside the Pirate Radio studio. So you guys have not had an opportunity to look at BC yet. They're looked at, and maybe it's stereotypical. You'll see something when you dive into the film, but they're looked at as a tough, physical run team. Bruce, you guys probably like that, right? Like you want a challenge like that.
Yeah, why not? Shoot, I mean, that's how you play football. Get downhill and stop the run.
There you go. And
on defense.
Yeah, A.J. Dillon, one of their recent running backs, now playing with the Green Bay Packers. They've had a lot of talented running backs come through BC. All right, I asked these guys this. So it's high school championship week here in North Carolina. Right down the road, J.H. Rose headed to the championship. And Rajay talked about his 300-yard night in high school running the ball. DJ talked about a mud bowl he played in. Tyler said it was when East Carolina was there to see another player, and they recognized him. So y'all go back into your minds, your glory days in high school, a game, a situation, a play. What stands out to you when you think about your high school days?
Sheesh. High school days.
What you got, Xavier?
The one thing that pops up is when I got a kick return. I was back there actually deep, and I got it was the first round of the playoffs, and it was windy, and I was back there deep, but they obviously never kicked it to me because I played running back and linebacker in high school, and I was a great running back in high school. You can watch the film if you'd like to. But they kicked it they kicked it in the air, and the wind blew it straight towards me.
So they probably weren't trying to get it to you.
Unfortunate situation for them because I took it straight to the crib. That's the only thing I can really remember, and the recruiting process and how exciting and special that was to me.
That's awesome. How about you, Bruce?
I just remember as a defensive player, you always want your hand on the ball. I just remember catching my first interception, and my first interception taking it to the house for 6. So that was a pretty cool moment for me. And like Xavier said, the recruiting process, it was pretty fun to, lay out all the choices of school that you could possibly go to.
We always hear about Texas high school football, Bruce, and those giant stadiums. Now it's different everywhere, but were you a part of that? Those big games, big moments, stuff like that?
Yeah, I was. Plenty. I've been a part of plenty. It's pretty cool playing in Texas because everybody loves football around there, and when those stadiums get full, they full now. So,
Xavier, how much football did you watch this weekend? Did you see the championship games? Did you watch the bowl process yesterday play out? How much did you watch?
I actually watched all the championships. Me, Nolan Warren, and we just sat in the living room, and he got a Fire Stick, so he had all the screens split. So we were just watching a little bit of all of them. Cincy game, the Georgia game, just watching all of them.
Yeah, how about you, Bruce? Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I watched the Cincy game and the Houston game, and that was one game that I really paid much attention to. So.
Bruce, and both of you guys, when you see Cincinnati do it, it's not that you probably thought you couldn't do it before, but now seeing them do it, it's well, hey, why not East Carolina, right? I mean, do you get that idea when you see Cincinnati go to the playoff?
Yeah, I mean, they finally did it, but I still feel like they had to they just got squeezed in and you know what I mean? They should have been locked in for it, but they had to prove a lot just to get it there, rather than other teams don't have to do as much to make it there.
Well, I tweeted it over the weekend. Here's what you got to do. You got to go undefeated, and then the next year you got to go undefeated again, and you got to win at Notre Dame, and you got to have Oklahoma State lose to Baylor, which they it's almost like they're putting up different hurdles every day, like you're saying. And it's kind of a shame it's that way, but that's the way it is. But still great to see them break through.
Yeah,
and get there.
it is.
Bruce Bivens and Xavier Smith here. Bruce's appearance inside the Players Lounge brought to you by Greenville Auto World. Go see Tim Sutton and the guys at Greenville Auto World. They will get you hooked up right. And guys, now what's the schedule like this week for you as far as practice goes?
Practice. Practice.
How about where are we at on the school calendar? You finalizing those things?
Today was the last day of class.
Yeah, today's the last day of class. I think, when does exams end?
I don't know.
I know my last exam's on the 13th.
Yeah, me too.
So I know that's when I'm done.
When are y'all graduating?
December.
You already graduated.
I already graduated.
Okay.
I graduate this December on the 17th.
Awesome. All right. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
So, Bruce, you're what's your class like now? I mean, you already got your degree.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going through the motions, I guess.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. I mean, so I can stay a part of the football team and stuff like that. So I have to, take classes to stay eligible and things of that nature.
And right now, Bruce, we kind of talked about this. You're getting ready for the bowl game. It's practice. It's finishing up your classes. But as far as the next level, like what steps are you taking to go ahead and prepare for that right now?
Right now it's focusing on the bowl game, but after that, I'm gonna go, go off somewhere to go train and fulfill my dreams. So
yeah,
I mean, that's my process right now.
Is that exciting? Is it nervous? Like, what's the feeling on that right now?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I'm more excited than anything because I know I got a shot to go make my dreams a reality. So.
And Xavier, for you, we saw Holt Naylor say he's coming back for East Carolina next year. You and a lot of other players across the country have to make a decision too, and hopefully we'd love to see you back in the purple, right? But that I guess you got some options to weigh as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just playing it like just to keep my options open. Obviously, like Bruce, I want a chance to go live my dreams out too. So I'm really just kind of wait to see like the status on that, and then make a decision from there. Like whatever is best for me. If it's to come back, then I'll do that. If it's got a good shot to go make it, then waited my whole life for a moment like this, so I'm not gonna hesitate to take it.
Do you have people in your corner, people that you talk to you can make your own decision, but you also want to reach out to others, get some advice? You got people in your camp like that?
Yeah, I got people who they want to live my life for me. So I'm really just like trying to tune them out and like focus on like what Xavier wants, not what somebody else wants. So like they're telling me, yeah, you should do it. Yeah, you shouldn't do it. Like blah blah blah. Like do this, do that. So I'm just kind of do what's best for me personally.
And that's all you can do. Xavier Smith and Bruce Bivens joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios, getting ready for East Carolina and BC. When do you really start to dive into what they do? I guess that's coming this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we look forward to getting to it tomorrow. They got a great running back.
And again, you're going through this for the first time, so you've got an entire month to get ready for one opponent. How much like App State for a season opener? Do you have extended time on them compared to other teams you play in the regular season? Is it kind of comparable to that, where you're just looking at one opponent? Or
yeah, you can say that. You can really say that because think about it, like. We knew we was playing App State long before, so it's kind of the same thing. We just almost got like a month to get ready for them, so a little less, but yeah.
Then I heard y'all were taking a bus. Some players, DJ said it wasn't gonna be that bad. Rajay kind of made a face when I brought it up, so it's kind of old school here. What do you think about taking a bus up there to Annapolis, DC? It's good team bonding, Xavier.
Great team nap time to put in that show. We're supposed to stop halfway through, so that should make it a little easier. But I personally hate driving.
Yeah.
So I'll probably find something on Netflix to download.
Yeah.
That'll put me to sleep. And then when I wake up, hopefully we'll be there.
Yeah, I'm with Xavier. I'm not a big fan of sitting on the bus too long. I'd rather fly. I'm used to flying, so I'd rather do that.
Yeah, either way. Have you guys talked about the activities, things you'll be doing in DC yet, or is that still to come?
Yeah, I don't really know like fully what to do because shoot, I ain't never did it before.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of just like a play it by ear. I know the coaches, hopefully like they'll know more closer to that date. Because right now I would like assume we'll probably go to the museum and or get a tour.
Have y'all ever been to DC as a tourist or anything? Have you ever been around there?
Yeah, I live like 45 minutes from DC.
True.
So anything they do show us, and 9 times 10, I probably seen it already, but it's still fun to go there with my
There you go, Bruce. You got a tour guide right here.
Yep. I'm not a huge walker either, so I hope it's cool to
get some cardio in. All right, fellas. Appreciate y'all joining us. Hopefully, we can talk to you again before you head to DC. We appreciate your time today and all season long. And once again, congratulations to you guys. Enjoy it, live it up. And, you don't know when you could get an opportunity like this again. And for Bruce, he got it done on his last year. So that's awesome stuff. Appreciate you guys, and we'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, Xavier Smith, Bruce Bivens inside the Players Lounge. Let's take another time out. We'll come back. You're ready to wrap up hour number 2. We got a huge hour 3 on tap with Holton Ahlers, CJ Johnson, and Troy D will be alongside to open up the treasure chest here on a Monday. We'll wrap up hour 2 when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
If you live in eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
This is a public notice. Only Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar. All wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Bedroom suits, living room suits up to 75% off. Regular mattresses sets, regular $500. Today, $200. Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing.
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are 2 things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Pizza. What you got there, Dad? Oh, man, the new Bacon Mania lineup from Papa John's. Oh, it's the triple bacon pizza, topped with full strips of bacon. Woo, that smell of bacon through the house has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Hey folks, Uptown Brewing Company is proud to be your friendly neighborhood brewery. We have an incredible lineup of year-round and seasonal brews available in our tap room, and we're also the home of Billy Beer. The tap room features weekly beer and wine specials, events, and live music on the weekends. Need to book a holiday party? We're happy to accommodate. Our staff goes above and beyond to make you feel welcome and keep your glass full. Come see us at Uptown Brewing Company, 418 Evans Street, Uptown Greenville.
In studio with Jessica from Fresh Vibes. What's new?
We have been keeping Pirate Nation and Eastern North Carolina healthy for over 5 years now, offering fresh juices, healthy smoothies, salads, soups, sandwiches, acai parfaits, and the best part, we source organic and local. So if you're looking to get healthy, stay healthy, or jumpstart your health journey, come see us at one of our 2 locations, on Charles Boulevard near McAllister's Deli or across from Physicians East on Arlington Boulevard, or order online at localfreshvibes.com. Fresh Vibes, where local meets fresh.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Pirate Radio.
And I can promise you, there will be no quarter, ever, from ECU football. Go Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-292-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, quickly, Shirley, we've got a big hour 3 on tap. Back inside the Players Lounge, Holton Naylor's at 5, CJ Johnson 5:30. We'll open up the Pirate Radio treasure chest. We got a few minutes left in hour 2, and I think we should spend that by going back inside 40 bowls in 14 days, and our guest picker, Troy D., will select a game. So, Shirley, let's hear the intro.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days.
Rock! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls in 14 days. Back once again. Ellerbe has selected Middle Tennessee to knock off Toledo in the Bahamas Bowl, and now we are at, good screen by Chandler there, we are at our second bowl game.
I thought that was like, what do they call that, where you have like voice stuff, like T-Pain uses it all the time.
Auto-tune?
Yeah, I thought that was auto-tune. I didn't think that was real.
Right from the horse's mouth.
That's impressive right there.
Speaking of horses, R.I.P. Medina Spirit passed away today.
Yeah.
Just wanted to end horse news. Troy, you said it first. Actually, I said it when I was talking to Ellerbe, how this whole thing got started years ago. Yeah. We had 13 days to preview 40 bowls.
Right.
This year, or we had 14 days to preview 40 bowls. This year, we have 13 days to preview 42 bowls.
Yep. So kind of false advertising, but the marketing is catchy, so we'll let it ride.
It's not false advertising if I explain it before we get started.
Yeah, well, I'm saying 42 bowls in 13 days doesn't sound as good as 40 bowls in 14 days.
Well, we're out of time. We don't have time for your pick. All right, 40 bowls in 14 days. Troy, you're familiar with this bowl. Right, this is insider information. The Cure Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you have an inside here?
In Orlando.
Yeah.
Ron Dowdy, who is a friend of mine from Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, his daughter runs the bowl.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is more information than we usually have on this segment.
True. This is a good point. So this is actually a bowl I was kind of hoping East Carolina might find itself in.
Good location.
Yeah.
And very early. How do you feel about the time of a December 17th bowl?
Well, a lot. I do. Sometimes it used to be the old myth that, like, does your bowl really count if it's played before Christmas? Like, we're after Christmas now. It feels a little more legit. But we're also on a Monday playing at 2:30. So then that,
Now none of them count.
Yeah, that's right. So I wouldn't mind actually playing early, getting it out of the way, and people can, I heard Bailey whining about being away from Christmas. He wasn't going to know what is he expecting? I mean, How old is
I'll
Bailey?
let you and Bailey handle this. I'm not getting in the middle
old
of
enough,
this.
I think he can manage 1 year away from home without Christmas.
You guys can talk about this yourselves.
Anyway, but my point was if we were in that bowl, he wouldn't have that issue. So I would have been fine with it being early.
Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida, 6 o'clock, ESPN2 on Friday, December 17th. Troy, your teams are the Huskies of Northern Illinois, 9-4 on the year, taking on 10-2 Coastal Carolina, who is not in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. We just learned coming back into this segment.
And this is just straight up, right?
This is straight up. Coastal Carolina, I believe, is a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm going Chanticleers easy.
You're going to go with them anyway.
I would
imagine. Yeah.
Absolutely, they'll win, and they'll probably cover, but they'll definitely win.
All right, Coastal Carolina, the pick over Northern Illinois,
and they probably like not being, in their own home state. That's not much fun.
Yeah,
if you're them, you want it. This is a great bowl for them.
I don't know if they would have traded Myrtle Beach for cold, but they'll definitely trade Myrtle Beach for Florida.
Yeah,
for Orlando.
Absolutely.
So
yeah. All right. Northern Illinois, who used to be AD there?
Who?
Jeff Comfer.
Jeff Comfer.
He left Northern Illinois to come here with his reign of terror.
That is true. Shout out to Jeff Comfer. Where's the AD in it now?
He's not. He never got another AD job, and he got some kind of consulting.
Well, I'm gonna pull a Troy D here and say, well, you can't. He still might. You can't rule it out.
Right, but he's pretty much unhireable. It seems like in the AD world. So his buddy Todd Turner has paid him back and gave him some consulting gig. But he doesn't need to make money because ECU has been paying him so much. Because they did that stupid contract, speaking of contracts, I heard that deal.
Oh, and he's still getting cash. He's got the Bobby Bonilla Mets deal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So.
Yeah.
All right, well, Troy, your pick is in Coastal Carolina over Northern Illinois. And that's how you play 40 bowls in 14 days. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. When we return, we will talk to Holden Ehlers, who has just joined us inside the Pirate Radio studios.
He's back.
He is back.
Staying.
Well, we're going to have him confirm his decision when we return.
We are the first media outlet that will have official confirmation on this.
Troy's got to be sour. You didn't make the announcement on Pirate Radio.
I never asked him that.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of put him in an awkward situation to say, would you make it exclusively? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, what if it doesn't turn out the way we hoped? It worked out the way it needed to. We'll discuss it.
All right, we'll talk to Holden Ehlers. Made his decision on Saturday. We'll talk to him about the bowl opponent. BC is on the docket. We'll do all that when we return. Pirate Radio Live rolls on after this.
It's the holiday season, and maybe you need a place to gather the family, the office Christmas party, a Sunday school class, or even a church gathering. I'm Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue, and I invite you to bring your organization or group to us. We have multiple banquet rooms that can accommodate from 10 to 110 people, and anything in between. Plus, we never charge a fee for the room. Enjoy all of our homemade sides, fresh fried chicken, delicious barbecue with your own private server. Let Parker's Barbecue be your go-to for any and all events. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Parker's Barbecue, where you're always treated like family.
'Tis the season to be holly, jolly, and healthy. Purple Blossom Yoga Studio is Greenville's premier freestanding studio, locally owned and operated right in the heart of Uptown Greenville on Evans Street. Purple Blossom Yoga offers a wide variety of yoga classes, aerial yoga, sound baths, private group sessions, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga's holiday gift card event is the perfect gift to put under the tree. It's the gift that will keep on giving, health and wellness all year round. Visit us online at purpleblossomyogastudio.com or our social media for our class and event schedule, studio information, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform into a new you.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Other food delivery apps charge surprise fees, but Domino's is giving away $50 million worth of surprise frees, like free pizza, lava cakes, or cheesy bread when you order delivery online. And we found some unique ways to get the word out. Like screaming it! We even called Paul Revere.
Free lava cakes are coming!
Order delivery online and you could get a surprise free from Domino's. No purchase necessary. Open U.S. residents 13 and up through 11/21/21. Odds of winning are 1 in 14. See rules at surprisefreeze.domino's.com for free entry, blackout dates, restrictions, and details.
There are times in our lives when we feel like we have hit rock bottom with nowhere to go, but that is actually when God is closest to us and building us into who we are meant to be. Hi, I'm Holt Nailers, and that's how Built When Broken was formed. BuiltWhenBroken.com is an apparel brand to remind people not only where they've come from, but also where they are going. Visit BuiltWhenBroken.com to get the latest BWB apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. BuiltWhenBroken.com, apparel for our walk through life.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They thank you for your continued support and trust during these trying times. Many services can be done remotely and free pickup and delivery is available. As a Dell business partner and Apple authorized service provider, you can count on University PC Care for all your personal and business tech support needs. To make a remote appointment or to bring in your device for service at their Greenville or New Bern locations, call 558-1280 or go online at universitypccare.com.
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth, and they will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, Hour 3 on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock, Troy D, and Holt Nailers joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. And Holden, good to have you back here and back here for another year. It sounds like. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Saturday, I guess, to start with. The decision was made. It was not on ESPN like the LeBron James decision.
We thought it was going to be on Pirate Radio.
There were people tuned in. You did make the announcement that you will be returning for another year of Pirate football. And I guess why Saturday? Like what went into it, and when did you come to your final decision?
Yeah, Saturday, I mean, it wasn't just it was just kind of another day I did it. It wasn't anything specific about that day or anything, but, I decided, I woke up Thursday. I thought that was what I wanted to do. I gave it a day, and I talked to the coaches, and they said, let's get together on Saturday and announce it then, just so we can go and get that out of the way before we start bowl prep for everyone. And that was kind of the goal all along, was once we got an opponent in, I can dial in on that and not really focus on the decision, so.
Holt, I think your dad might have said it, and I thought he made a great point. You've been through so much crap here, and by crap, I don't mean criticism or anything like that. I mean tough times with the program. Sure. You've been here during some of the darkest days to be an ECU Pirate football player, and now you're here kind of during this rebound and this turnaround, and you're leading the charge. And I think he said, you've already been here during the tough times. You might as well stay and enjoy some of the good times.
Yeah,
thought he made a great point.
No, yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons why I stayed, is because this program is finally where I wanted it to be when I got recruited here. And those years, like you said, during the dark days when you envision of what the program's going to be, and it's now starting to become that. So that's one of the reasons that I stayed. I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, I love this school. I love this town, and the team that we have coming back is going to definitely be the best team that I've had, and this team's had in a really long time.
We got a bowl game to play against BC, but if you are victorious over that, you're 8 wins on the season. You carry a lot of momentum into next year, and then I really think next year, now with you coming back, seems like Coach Houston's definitely solidified for next season. You got a lot of the players. I mean, a lot of your nucleus from this year will be back again. But a year older, that much more experienced, bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, I really think next year you guys are going to be even much improved from this season.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a really good team this year. Obviously, one more game to go to prove that, and we're a couple plays away from having 10, 11 wins right now in a totally different situation. So I think next year it's just going to be a perfect storm of experience. Most of our guys are coming back. I mean, I don't think we're losing too many starters, and so, I mean, we're going to have a lot of guys returning, a lot of experience returning, too.
I know a lot of people were wondering, well, if Holton leaves, where would he go to? I know you were looking, obviously your goal is to play in the NFL, and you made no bones about that. And what are the best chances to do it? And after talking with a lot of folks, discuss the process that went into it, that obviously you felt it was in your best interest, obviously, to come back and to continue to get some more experience, to elevate your stock for the next level, to be able to still continue to grow, develop, and get more notoriety out there as far as building your brand.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I mean, we talked to people at all different levels about opportunities and stuff like that, but at the same time, I mean, my family did a really good job, and the coaches did a really good job of just letting me make the decision also. I was going to be the only one in the shoes, and, they kind of said, if you need to talk about it, let's talk about it, but you're going to be the one doing it, so it really comes down to what you want to do, and I appreciate that for them. So
you kind of said last week your options were return to East Carolina or professional football, and transferring was not in that mix. But I thought back to Chris Johnson joined us years after he was done with the NFL, Troy, and on an interview, he said that he considered transferring before his senior year, and like, what would ECU have been like without that Hawaii Bowl and everything and all that, and CJ in a different uniform? So, and now that's 14 years ago. Holden, you see guys transfer every day. Have you ever, has that crossed your mind during your time here at ECU, whether it be from performance, whether it be from criticism, getting away from home for the first time? Like, has that ever crept into your brain?
Yeah, I mean, I think with any player, at some point it's going to cross your mind, just because that's how college football is nowadays. But crossing it your mind and actually doing it are two totally different things. And I've heard a lot of players say, I'm going to transfer, and they're still here playing for the Pirates. So, I mean, a lot of people say it, but to go out and do it's totally different. I mean, kind of like you said, in today's world in college football, I mean, you can transfer and play right away, so that's just a huge aspect in it. Coaches aren't supposed to reach out, but coaches reach out. So, I mean, that's just that's just kind of how it is nowadays. But yeah, actually saying it and doing it are two totally different things.
But I got to imagine too, a lot of there's no guarantees when you transfer. And I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about any kid situation. They can transfer, but they sometimes can make promises, but things can change.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had a good situation here. Like I said, with the team coming back, the relationship I have with this team and with these coaches, knowing the scheme and just knowing what I have here, and knowing the team that we can have. We're going to have huge expectations going into next year, and that's what I wanted. That's what, everyone wants ECU to be at, and I'd be kind of crazy to leave that.
It's really going to be the first time since you guys have been here and in recent history that the expectations are actually going to be high for ECU football. Because usually, man, I mean, really this year, the bar was set kind of, if we could get to 6 wins. I mean, you talked about that. What a great achievement. Now you're on the cusp of getting to 8 wins. What is this bowl prep like for you guys? Because this is all new to you. No one on the team's ever been to a bowl game before. So usually by December, everyone's on holiday break and already done. So what's it been like now getting ready for a bowl game here?
Yeah, last week was a little bit weird. It was more for the younger guys. Just, the older guys kind of got a break, the guys that played a lot of snaps this year. But tomorrow, we were off today. We just lifted today. And then tomorrow we'll kind of jump into Boston College and prep for them. But it's going to be a long month really up to the game. I mean, there's a lot of practice. We're not really going to be in school after this week, so it's just going to be strictly football meetings.
You like fall camp again?
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways it is. But, I mean, yeah.
But it'll be good. You can just focus on football.
Yeah,
you won't have the distractions of exams and classes. How do you like the matchup, East Carolina versus Boston College?
Yeah, I think we match up good with them. I thought, just like everyone thought from the predictions, that we were going to play more of a local school. But at the same time, I think it'll be a good matchup. They're a good football team. They've played some really tough teams this year, and we have too. But They kind of have the same philosophy as we do, so it'll be exciting to play them.
Sounded like some of your teammates wanted Virginia Tech.
I wanted Virginia Tech. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and but you got the news it'll be BC. And Snead said the only time he's looked at BC all year was when they popped up on Temple film. So not really familiar with them. You'll dive into them, I assume, in the next coming days.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a couple games of them now since learning last night. They play a lot of cover 1, a lot of cover 3. They're going to give us space out there on the corners, on the outside. Just going to have to take advantage of that and run the football good. So,
Holden, going back to next year and optimism heading into 2022, I was talking to Rajay, Tyler, and DJ earlier and said, looking at it, so Dylan Gabriel transferred from UCF. Sonny Dykes left SMU for the TCU job. East Carolina finished tied for third this year. I think you guys are probably going to be preseason number 3 in the AAC next year. And, I said all that to them and asked how they thought about it. And they looked at me with blank stares like, dude, we got practice tomorrow. Like, I haven't even thought about it. But kind of big picture wise internally, and then this comes with your decision. I'm sure you guys have talked about, hey, next year, we're going to be the real deal. So how much thought is that? I mean, I know you're focused on this bowl game, but how much have you talked to your teammates about, hey, 7 wins this year, let's go 10, 11, 12 next year?
Yeah, I mean, that was, talking to the teammates, there's probably the guys I'll talk to the most about the decision about coming back and stuff like that. And we're going to come back. We're not going to come back to come in third place. So I'm going to say that. And we're going to come back to win as many games as possible and to win the conference championship. So, that's going to be the goal going into it. We're not going to shy away from that.
When you see Cincinnati make it to the playoff, why not us, right? I mean, that's got to creep into your mind.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, they were a really good team this year, and they had, a historic run the last couple of years. But, at the same time, you never know. You just got to play the games that we play and let everything else take care of itself.
Well, I think it's great for the conference that finally someone's broken through that glass ceiling, especially someone from the American Conference. And East Carolina will be able to benefit from that financially, even more so if they make it to the championship game. What do you think their chances are against Alabama?
Shoot, Alabama looked pretty good the other night, and Georgia looked unstoppable all year. But I mean, they're good. I mean, they got some guys on defense that are as good as anyone in the nation. And that quarterback, Desmond's a really good quarterback too. So I mean, I definitely think they got a chance. You're not a top 4 team without having a chance at this thing. So it'll be fun to watch, see how they match up with them. Really offensively, I think Cincinnati's offense versus Alabama's defense is what it's going to come down to.
I thought it was interesting. Watch some of when the announcement was made on ESPN. They drag it out. For, this freaking show forever now. But when they had the chairman of the college football playoff committee on. And someone asked, maybe Reese Davis asked, why did you guys decide on Cincinnati? And the guy's answer was like, look, they're the last undefeated team in the nation. They won their conference. And even down the stretch, they beat some quality teams like East Carolina and Houston. To hear East Carolina mentioned like that, I mean, in such a prime position, it shows how far the program has come.
It really
because a few years ago, that wouldn't have been looked at as a quality win for them.
Yeah, I mean, even last year, we got rammed by Cincinnati at Cincinnati. So, I mean, just the progress this program has made this last year, and then the previous years as well. I mean, it's just exciting, for the future.
How did you tell Coach Houston about your decision once you made it, and what was his reaction?
Yeah, I never committed to him because, I mean, I obviously, committed to Coach Mo when he was here.
And really, Ruff was the first one to start recruiting you.
Yeah, Ruff offered me when I was a freshman, and then Coach Mo offered me, and then I committed to him, and then came here. Now I'm with Coach Houston. So
yeah, you've been with 3 coaches.
Yeah, and if Houston decided not to come back next year, take another job, you would have had a 4th coach.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, it was just in his office. I told him, I was like, I'm coming back to win a conference championship. Let's do it. And we hugged it out and just talked about, the future next year and, go and get guys in the transfer portal to kind of help us out and complete this team.
Speaking of returns, Troy D, Mike Houston did say or did sign a contract extension last week. So, Holden, I don't know how much you guys were following that news, the rumor mill, but when that announcement was made and he signed his extension, it sounded like there was a pretty nice party going on. You guys were happy to hear him coming back.
Yeah, we were. I mean, he's been the guy that turned this thing around. When he first got here, we thought it was a little bit crazy from some of the stuff that he was doing, but I mean, that's what it took to change the program, and we're all balled in now, and we want him leading us.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited about this bowl game and a chance for ECU to end on a high note. But man, I can look ahead. I don't want you guys to look ahead, but I can look ahead to the first game next year, and I'll say this: ECU opens the season against NC State here in Greenville. I feel 1,000% better with our chances with Holton Ahlers leading this team than I do not knowing who our starting quarterback is going to be. Clip. This is going to be, you want to talk about one of the all-time great atmospheres in Greenville, especially if we're coming off hopefully a bowl victory and opening the season against NC State. I mean, can you imagine?
Oh dear,
the atmosphere at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. I think this will be the first time in a long time a 50,000 seat full stadium.
Well, I was thinking your most attended game was probably the Carolina game.
Yeah,
maybe your first game you ever played, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was a packed house, but Troy D, you're right. Season opener, NC State. NC State might be in the top 25. East Carolina.
I mean, they'll bring a lot of fans too.
Yeah. So
atmosphere.
That's going to be a fun one.
Sorry, I was daydreaming out loud.
Well, we got plenty of time to talk about that.
I know. I'm already getting geeked up about that. Calm down, everybody.
You want to go and throw out a prediction for it, Troy?
Okay, all right. We'll get through the bowl game first. I saw East Carolina, the underdogs. Nick Saban calls that, rat poison, or what does he call it? Yummy rat poison.
Well, yeah, yummy rat poison.
When people don't have faith in the team, do you feel, maybe the odds makers think East Carolina, man, they don't have what it takes?
Yeah, I mean, ECU's always had a chip on our shoulder. I don't look at the lines or anything like that, but I mean, we do always. I mean, we hear it during the week. We hear all that stuff. I mean, we're college students. We hear all of it, but at the same time, we're always going to have a chip on our shoulder, whether we're an underdog or not. So,
and I think just being able to beat an ACC team, is a big deal.
No, it will be. I mean, it's a big deal that we're playing them, and I mean, it's a good matchup. We're definitely not going to overlook them, and we're just excited to get out there and play.
Oh, it's great you are returning, but there are guys. We talked to Bruce Bivens earlier today, and DJ just 1 year here, but they're on the list, Warren and guys like that this is their last go-around. So you want to win it for yourself, your coach, the fans, your family, everybody, but how about those guys that will be giving it their final 60 minutes on the 27th?
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it, honestly, the most. The guys that have stuck through this thing the whole time, and the guys who even transferred in. I mean, DJ came in and did everything right, helped us turn this thing around, and they're part of this team that did change it, and we're going to remember it. At least the team will for a long time, and the guys that have stuck through it, they deserve to get a bowl ring and to go out there on a win.
Saw Warren Saban at the basketball game, and I usually don't talk to players like that and say congratulations, but 2 picks in his finale at Dowdy-Ficklen. I mean, that's legendary for him. So
he did great.
Happy for those upperclassmen and guys like Bruce, Troy, that have been here with us all year, that are going to it for the last time. A lot of work put in by those guys.
Absolutely, and they definitely have earned it and deserve it. How's the NIL deal going with you this year? This has been new. We've been excited to be partnered with you on it here with Pirate Radio, but how has that experience gone this season?
It's been good. It was a lot of learning at first. I mean, obviously, no one really knew what it was going to be like and stuff like that. I do have someone represent me now, so I don't even have to deal with that aspect of it. But honestly, I mean, I'm out there driving a new truck. I mean, I'm making more money than I thought I'd be making, so I'm good with it. That's a plus of coming back next year for sure.
How distracted were you, Holden, and how much of those interceptions this year are because of the NIL? I know it's been a big distraction for you, right?
Yeah, here comes Facebook comments. All the picks were
because in the middle of a game when Holden throws an interception, he's thinking about his NIL deal.
Yeah,
right. That makes sense.
Doing an interview on Pirate Radio.
I mean, we joke about that stuff all the time.
Sarcasm, people.
Yeah.
But I think it has been good for the players. And not every player. I mean, look, it's only a small percentage of players that are going to benefit. But, for the guys like you that have an opportunity to do that, I think it's been a big plus.
No, it has been, for sure. I mean, I think that it's certainly the right thing to do. To let the guys, if you can make money off your name, then why not make money off your name?
And look, you've got, before this, you had your Built When Broken brand. It was going anyway, and you guys were doing pretty decent, but now you can come out and talk about it. And boy, the gear looks great, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
You got a new one on today. I see folks wearing it all over the place.
It's been cool.
Built When Broken brand, for folks that don't know, is the apparel brand that you started and are behind. You can get it locally now at Shimmer. Here in Greenville and Winterville. So that's something I guess you'll continue to be able to have too.
Yeah, just continue to build that. That's done extremely well. It's been cool to go around town and see people that, I don't even know when they're wearing it, and they don't even, they might know who I am, but at the same time, I just kind of stay away and just, it's pretty cool. I started it kind of like you said, when NIL started, I had it beforehand, but I couldn't say anything about it, so no one really knew it was mine. And now to see where it's at, in stores and stuff, it's been a fun ride.
And there's an option too. I remember you talking about this when it first came out, when you were able to profit from it. But if you you can help out your teammates too, right?
Yep.
If they type in their name or jersey number.
So if you type in their last name and jersey number, they get 10% of that sale. So
that's awesome.
And online.
Yeah, online on BillingBroken.com.
Yeah. And then you donated shirts to every team member.
Yeah, every guy on the team has a shirt too. I'll do that next year with a different, T-shirt or jacket or something as well. So
that's awesome. What's the schedule like for the rest of the month now? So as you guys head into this bowl game on the 27th.
Yep, 27th. I think we head up the 23rd. I think we get off. I think 16th through the 19th. There are kind of days off for Christmas because obviously we'll be in DC for Christmas preparing for the game. So Christmas will be a little bit different, but I mean it's definitely worth it. To go up there and play in a bowl game and playing a meaningful bowl game at that. So we're excited about it. We got a lot of practice ahead because it's less than a month away now, but it's still a good bit of ways where we have to prepare good and keep care of our bodies.
With all this time to prepare for one team, Holden, I know Donnie K is going to draw up some tricks for this one. So, how much new stuff do you see implemented into a playbook when you have all this time to prepare for just one game?
Yeah, kind of like you said, it's probably more trick plays than anything. We're always going to just stick to what we run, and then add a couple of plays each week. But trick plays, I'd gladly go catch a couple touchdown passes in it. I think Shane Carden caught a touchdown pass in a bowl game.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
I already told Tyler, if I had to bet, if there was a prop for this, I would say he throws at least one pass.
Yeah.
Against
he might be our
BC.
Backup quarterback.
Hey, you can throw it. He really can.
I know, he's good. His stats are pretty good now.
They are pretty good. Yeah.
If you look at his throw to touchdown ratio.
He also gets drilled every time he throws.
Oh, and half of them are my fault. I've missed so many blocks because I like watching the play, and then we watch film. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, man.
He has gotten blasted on those. All right, good stuff. Anything else, Jordan?
No, man. Hopefully, if the weather stays like this, with 72 degrees in Greenville, this would be nice.
Pretty dang nice.
Sorry, Troy, not going to happen.
Nice bowl weather. If we can keep it in the 70s in December, this will be fantastic.
I'm for it. I don't think it'll be that way in Annapolis, but we'll see.
Make sure to have the cold weather gear.
Can't have another one of those situations.
Yeah.
Like we did in Philly.
Holden, good seeing you. We'll try and do this one more time before the bowl game, and hopefully we'll hook up with you next week. And
I do have one final question. I've asked the other guys
the high school question.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to see if you wanted that.
Some school down the road, J.R. Rose or something. Yeah, I never heard. They're in the championship this week. The Rampants are. So Holden, I asked all the guys in here earlier, and I'll ask you high school memory. We know about a lot of your high school memories, but what stands out to you at D.H. Conley?
Shoot, probably just the friends that I made during that time. Just playing with your childhood buddies growing up. I'm still a bunch of us are going on a trip in January to the mountains, and just a lot of them came to ECU too. So probably just hanging out with them, playing ball with your best friends is probably honestly the most rewarding thing from high school.
Good stuff. We'll talk to CJ in a moment. Get his Conley memories.
Yeah,
Troy did.
We'll do the Holton CJ connection. We'll switch you out for CJ Johnson and see what he has to say. But good luck, man. We'll catch up again next week. And I was going to say, have a productive week of practice.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Holton.
Yep.
Let's take a time out. What do you want to do, Shirley? You have raised eyebrows. You're kind of looking over there. You want to do that? All right, let's open it up, Troy D.
All right, let's do it.
Let's open it up. And I'm going to let you take over.
Pirate Radio Holiday Treasure Chest is open for business. The chest is still loaded with awesome prizes. We'll run those down in just a minute. But your chance to win is right now for caller 12, 317-1250. 317-1250. You can't win if you don't call. And the time to call is right now, 317-1250. We'll get our winner on right after this. Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest-free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 for 0.9% for 72 months, plus $500 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
If you live in Eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beautyrest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with 0 interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
They say time heals all wounds. Unless it's your home air conditioner. If your AC looks bad or sounds even worse, time is not on your side. But there is hope. Delcor is looking for the oldest working home AC system in Eastern North Carolina. The winner will get a brand new trade unit valued at over $5,000. Go to DelcorInc.com by December 15th to submit your entry. Brought to you by Delcor, the service professionals, and Train. It's hard to stop a train.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 46-ounce lime margarita for only $6.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville, and now available through DoorDash, featuring a half-gallon of the famous margarita mix to go for only $9.99. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Bruce Bivens. Join me and the other Pirate Radio athletes exclusively each Monday on PRL. Pirate Radio is the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Great to have the guys inside the Players Lounge. Still planning to hook up with CJ Johnson before we get out of here on a Monday. Clip Brock, Troy D. And Troy, we just had our callers call in for an opportunity to win a prize out of the treasure chest, and we have one of those callers on the line right now because Mark Hall was able to get in and become a winner today on Pirate Radio Live. Mark, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Have you won before, Mark, or is this your first time winning the treasure chest?
This is my third time, but it's been a couple of years since I won. A couple of years since I've been able to get through.
All right, Mark's our fourth winner this year, Troy D. He is now our third multi-time winner. Bob, who won on Friday, was a first-timer, so 3 multi-time winners.
Bob got the Jersey Mikes.
How
about that? The first day, Jersey Mikes was a late edition.
It got dropped in and pulled out.
Just totally random. Chance. Incredible.
So, you want to ask Mark?
Mark Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just curious. You sound familiar. I know a Mark Hall. Is this a Mark Hall I know? There's a lot of Mark Halls out there.
I'm the Mark Hall that won the paddleboard years ago.
Oh, that Mark Hall. No,
paddleboard Mark.
I know. I had a friend that was named Mark Hall, but I don't think you're a friendly guy.
When I hear Mark Hall, and I don't even know if this is the name, but I think about game shows, and at the end it says a Mark Hall television production. I don't know.
That's it's not Mark Hall.
Who is it?
It's a Mark Goodson.
A Mark Goodson television. Yeah, you're right.
Only because I grew up watching The Price is Right.
Yep.
And it's a Mark Goodson television production.
That is correct, Troy D.
Yeah. God, the useless information that I have stored in my mind, if I could only use it for good.
Did you hear hour one? When you first hear BC, what do you think of?
I heard you sing the jingle, and I am a huge fan of like commercials from the 80s and stuff, and which sounded like it was from the 80s, and I just did not recall that one.
I'm gonna have to play.
I was yelling in my office, going, "What is he singing?"
BC powder and the powder, the power of BC.
Oh, now it actually rings a bell. Yes,
that was exactly what I did the first time.
No, I did. Well, I don't know. For some reason, I didn't hear it. But now that you do it, I'm like, oh yeah, that is like that was back when like Richard Petty was doing BC powder ads and stuff.
We're gonna have to pull it up.
NASCAR.
We're gonna have to play.
I've never done a BC powder, but people that do swear by it.
They work very quickly.
They say they are the best. If you have a headache, that they are the best headache powder out there.
How long do you think we can talk before Mark hangs up?
Oh, I don't think Mark's going anywhere because he wants his prize. If Mark hangs up, he doesn't win. Mark, are you still with us?
I'm still here.
Of course he is here. He'd be listening anyway.
Because I got a lot to say right now.
Yeah. All right. So, Mark, big question here.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm in equipment finance.
Equipment finance. Could you be more vague? Like what type of equipment?
Industrial equipment, robotics.
Industrial equipment.
Interesting.
What type of industry?
It's any manufacturing, production, distribution warehousing type equipment.
Cool.
Primarily robotics and autonomous vehicles.
Oh, wow. There's a big future in that, Mark.
And that's, I'm enjoying that direction.
Yeah, I'd stick with it. That's awesome. See, you learn something new every day, Clip, about our listeners. Did you know that we had someone in the robotics financing field like that?
No.
Me neither. That's awesome. Sounds like a lucrative gig.
It's fun.
How much you make?
Are we prying too much, Mark? Just tell us, and we'll keep asking more questions.
What do you drive, Mark? Steve says, by the way, Richard Petty did Goodies, but
oh, you know what? Damn, Steve, you are right. It was Goodies. Now, so what is the difference between Goodies and BC headache powders? In a blind taste test, would you know the difference?
I think that'd be a good idea for you on the show.
No, like, would you know the difference between Goodies and BC?
I'm a BC man, so I don't know.
I forgot about it. They still make Goodies? I know they still make BC.
So. Mark, you a powder guy?
Certainly.
All right, good.
I like my aspirin solid. I don't do the powder.
All right.
Yeah, never have.
All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah. Mark, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Is there any particular item you on like your wish list?
No, should we run them down real quick?
Do you want us to run them down for you real quick?
I don't think we've wasted enough time.
Mark, why don't we just tell you what's left?
All right, let's go. Real quick, Shirley, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 12 large pizzas from Domino's of Greenville.
Pirate gift basket from UBE.
Takeout party for 10 from Parker's Barbecue.
$100 gift card from Emporium.
$100 gift card from Chico's.
Lazy Boy recliner from Bostic Sugg Furniture.
$100 gift card from E&SM Company.
$100 gift card to Fresh Five.
$100 gift card to Flea Feet.
Ultimate party package from Sawyer's Fun Park.
$200 gift card to Factory Mattress.
$140 gift card to Revive Health and Wellness.
Gift basket to Naughty Dog Brewing Company.
$100 in gift cards to Dap House, Christie's Europub, Sidebar, and Jarvis Street Bottle Shop.
$100 gift card to Halo.
$100 gift card to Bagel Man.
$100 gift card to Purple Blossom.
Busch Light Neon Sign, Bud Light Cooler, and Beach Chair, and 2 15-packs of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing.
There you go. Those are the prizes.
All right, Mark, just full disclosure. You are not the voice of Minji's Coliseum, correct?
I'm not the voice of Minji's.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of heard it there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
I did hear it there. Redbeard
said
said Mark sounds like the voice of Minji's Coliseum, which would be Morgan Ayler's.
Do you have a son
But
named
he did
Holden?
a hashtag rigged. I wanted to say this is not rigged. This is not part of the Illuminati of pirate football.
Yeah.
This is Mark. Mark, you're your own guy. You're not Morgan. You're Mark.
That's correct.
Yeah. He does say.
Now all I can hear is Morgan Ayler's. Mark, can you say first down Pirates just to...
Maybe I should have asked so many questions.
Wow.
Do what?
I was giving you the first down Pirates.
Oh, that doesn't sound. That sounds totally different now.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
I think Morgan handed the phone to somebody. All right, so...
all right, Mark, here we go.
Let's open it up.
Any items particularly that sound good to you?
The Carolina Eagles sound really great, but I'm not going to be choosy.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
There you
neon
go.
sign, cooler, chair. The sign would be cool in a man room.
Yeah. All right, we're going to open the chest.
Open it up.
Oh, Shirley. I thought I was
Shirley
picking it.
has the kit.
Oh, I was getting ready to pick it. Oh, wow.
Wait, we got a dummy chest over here?
You have a dummy chest.
I think we should have it here, and I was going to pick it.
Oh, wow.
That was the
real
clip said I was going to do it.
Well, somebody needs to understand that the thing has been
All right,
sitting
Chandler,
right over here.
hand it to me. Let Shirley pick, and then hand it to me, and I'll read it out loud.
Chandler.
Freaking
It's my
kidding
favorite
me.
part. Shirley is announcing the prize.
She's looking.
This is a teamwork. Shirley has the pick is in. The pick is in, and here comes Chandler.
Chandler walking to the podium.
Boo!
Who are we booing? Chandler?
No, not Chandler.
The commissioner
Oh,
of I see what she's doing. The commissioner of the treasure chest is what she's doing.
Oh, very good, Shirley.
And now with the fourth pick of the 2021 Pirate Radio Treasure Chest, Mark Hall receives 12 large pizzas from Domino's of Greenville. Congratulations, Mark. You like pizza?
Absolutely.
Well, you're going to be eating a lot of it.
I really appreciate it.
Hang on the line so we can get your information, and we'll get...
I've already got it.
Oh, very good.
I'm ahead of you.
Thank you, Shirley. Well, Mark, just hang on and listen to the show then. We'll get these to you in the near future, okay?
All right, certainly appreciate that.
All right. Thanks for
Mark.
listening.
Congratulations.
Mark Hall with the Domino's Pizza of Greenville. 12 pizzas, 12 large pizzas from Domino's. So you can eat a pizza a month for free in 2022.
Good stuff.
Yeah. That was fun.
If you're following the Chad Moore storyline, he can never win on the treasure chest. He called 34 times today.
Did he really?
And was unable to get in.
Oh, man.
So
I'm telling you, though, his dedication will pay off.
yeah, one day.
His hard work, it's going to happen.
We're doing this every day.
It's
We're
the
here.
definition of the difference between grit and grind.
We learned that today. Grit's on the inside, grind is external. What that means, I don't know, but that's what we learned.
Never heard
today.
that before. I like that, though.
Troy, real quick before we go to break, saw that it was your dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Lee D.
Yeah, we had a big, spectacular celebration. We need to get my dad on the show before Christmas sometime.
I wanted to ask, what did you get yourself for his birthday?
Actually, I did get him something.
No, what'd you get yourself?
Oh, I haven't got myself anything yet for his birthday. I'm still deciding.
Okay.
Did you at least think about your dad?
I did. And I had to drive to Raleigh to go, so.
Okay. I mean, because it's all about thoughts and feelings, you remember?
Yes, absolutely. I did actually. I had a friend give me the suggestion, and I had a couple cool family pictures, so I had them blown up to like, I don't know, 5x7s or whatever, and then I went and bought frames and had these pictures because he doesn't do those. He doesn't do photos. He's like a guy,
He's a guy. Your dad's a guy.
He likes pictures, but he never prints any out himself. So I printed some out for his place and got those for him. And then I did get him a very cool Pirate Vibes only hoodie. Limited edition.
Wow.
He loves it.
A free shirt.
Because nothing beats free.
He's 82. He has everything he needs and more.
I know.
Usually I get him nothing, honestly. This was like a big deal. Like
This is a big deal.
I took time.
I'm sure he felt like it was a big deal.
Actually, it was. Like, he loved it. He loved the photographs. It was great. And he didn't look. He just wants to see his grandkids.
Yeah,
I gave him the gift of time. That's the best thing you could do.
That's it.
Bring the grandkids in, let them hang out. We had a wonderful meal. By the way, at the Angus Barn, which I saw more people from Greenville at the Angus Barn Saturday night than I do when I'm in Greenville. It was unbelievable how many people I saw there Saturday night. That place is nuts.
All right. Not a sponsor.
You ever been there? No, not a sponsor.
Angus Barn. No.
One of these days, we need to do like a...
here's another thing we'll never do. What are we going to do?
No, it would be fun to do like a team building trip to Angus Barn.
Our team is dead.
Yeah, but we're going Dutch, I'm sure.
The last team building thing we did was in Kinston, I think.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago.
That was so much fun, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that more often.
We'll do it.
Why not?
Do it.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't think about it.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Where's CJ? Do we have an update?
Let's go to break, and I'll get an update for you.
We'll have a CJ Johnson update. And we'll have more for you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Christmas time is here, and your friends at E&S Hemp Company have a variety of products to help you have a stress, anxiety, and pain-free holiday season, including tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. For every $45 spent, you will be eligible to enter their holiday raffle for a chance to win an awesome gift basket. E&S Hemp is located on Firetower Road near Sam Jones Barbecue, and be sure to check them out on Instagram and Facebook or online at ESHempCompany.com.
This year, US Cellular is making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
Pirate Radio.
It's great to be on. This is an honor. You know, Pirate Radio is kind of a cult following around North Carolina, so I'm excited.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville's new extended care clinic is open Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. so you can avoid the emergency department for any of your urgent orthopedics care. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East, providing services to Eastern North Carolina and the Pirate Nation for more than 35 years. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Congratulations to Mark Hall for winning our latest prize out of the treasure chest, 12 large pizzas from Domino's of Greenville.
Saw Steve Hill posted on our Facebook page. He got 112 calls today. It was busy signals. He's lost his mojo, he said.
Yeah, you got to get in.
That's a lot.
It's not even quick or wait. It's a lot of luck involved. So
yeah,
keep on trying, folks.
We're going to do it all throughout December up until Christmas.
That's right.
Until our last show.
Still a lot of prizes left in the treasure chest. 4 winners right now.
May have to reconnect later with CJ.
Okay, sounds good. We can always do it later in the week. By the way, coming up Tuesday on the show, Troy D, we will get to know Boston College. We'll talk to the voice of the Eagles, and his name is John, and his last name is Meterparel. Meter Peril? Meter Perel?
Let me see what it looks like.
Meter Pearl?
I'm a visual guy.
So we will learn his last name and about BC coming up on Tuesday.
Meta Perel.
Meta Perel?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
We're going to go with that for now. Yeah. But looking forward to catching up with him, talking some BC football.
That'll be good because I feel like I speak for most Pirate fans. I know very little about BC football.
They're off the radar.
Especially this season.
Even Pirate fans that follow the ACC probably don't know a whole lot about BC.
Speaking of which, I saw, who is Maryland playing in a bowl? Did you have the bowl list in front of you?
If only I had the sheet with all the bowls on them. Let's see, Maryland Terrapins.
It's just how crazy the world of...
are they playing Virginia Tech?
Yeah, I was like, why is the ACC playing each other in a bowl? Because I still think of them... Don't you still sometimes when you see Maryland's logo still think of them as an ACC team?
Especially
and
ACC.
Then I was like, oh, that's right, they're Big Ten. I don't think about them because I don't watch their games. I don't pay that close attention to them. But when I see their logo with Virginia Tech, it brings back ACC, that's 2 ACC teams.
I mean, there are people old enough to look at it and say Maryland is ACC, Virginia Tech is Big East. They don't even think about Virginia Tech. So it's Maryland VT playing in a baseball stadium. In a non-ACC game. When the Big Ten ACC Challenge happens every year in basketball, like last week, and I see Maryland playing Wake Forest or something,
you're like, this is the ACC Challenge.
Yeah, I have to remind myself that they are Big Ten.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think about the bowl draw? I know you were hoping for, like, North Carolina.
I mean, I would have looked.
And then went to Virginia Tech, and then...
Yeah, I would have gone. I would have settled on Tech. It would have been nice to, waffle stomp them on the way out. But,
Waffle stomp?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a nice way to say beat.
Y'all familiar with Waffle Stomp? Yeah, me neither. Is that an original? Or?
I heard it over the weekend. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I need to Waffle Stomp that team.
You heard?
That's what he likes to call it.
That's what Troy D likes to call
it. It's like if you step on them hard enough, like it leaves the
imprint.
Waffle from your shoe.
Yeah.
But
you waffles or pancakes?
I'm probably depends who's making the waffle.
Okay, let's say the same person's making both.
And then it depends who's making the pancakes, because I like my pancakes a little thinner, not so thick and fluffy.
All right, let's say I make your waffle or a restaurant makes the pancake. Which
I kind of like the Waffle House waffle. You know, it's not so thick. I don't like the Belgian waffles that are so thick. I like the thinner pancakes that aren't as heavy.
All right. Sorry,
so it really depends. It really depends what type of waffle and pancakes. There's a big variation.
I regret asking this, but how do you feel about French toast? Oh, you're a fan of French toast.
I love French toast.
Especially if CD's grill makes it, right?
And you got to get it. And I've got it. I've ordered it like
Troy
the
D
last
style
2 times, and they've done it, and it has been fantastic. And even people I'm with going, how did they do that? How did you get them to do that? I said, you got to order it Troy D style. And you get the extra egg with it. It's fantastic. It's like my mom used to make. It is so good. If you get the French toast at CD's Grill, you've got to ask the waitress. They'll write it down, and they know what it means in the back. Troy D style, and you won't regret it if you like French toast.
Do you guarantee they know what they mean in the bag if I go in there and ask for a Troy D style?
Yeah, I mean, I feel confident that you'll get it the way I get it.
All right. I'm going to try that just to see what they say.
Yeah, I do, especially if Lawrence is back there or Lawrence's son. Yeah, and usually one or both of those guys are the ones back there.
All right.
They're the ones preparing it, and they're going to be the ones that see it. They absolutely know what that is.
Tell Lawrence or his boy that I want these Troy D styles.
Yeah, that's you got to order it that way.
All right.
Sounds good. They can't read your mind. You got to tell them.
Got to let them know.
Yeah. What were we getting ready to talk about, though?
Nothing.
Oh, I had something to mention. I can't remember.
Bowl game?
Yeah, it was something bowl game. Oh, you were asking what I thought. That's okay. I like the matchup because I think we could, Boston College is not a world beater. I don't care who we play as long as we can win.
They're not even much of a country beater or a state beater.
County
They might go win a county or a city or a municipality.
How are they doing just in Boston?
Yeah, I mean, they did beat Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So they are state champions.
I look, if ECU can come out of it, and bowl wins have been tough to come by in the history of this program. Yeah. We've been to a lot of bowl games. Yeah. But if you look how many our bowl record is not stellar.
Yeah.
So this would be a big deal to go and win a bowl game, and as I said, springboard into next season as you really begin the year with NC State's bowl game.
So they went
playing East Carolina. Did you see what I did there?
Yes, that's a good one, Billy Weaver.
NC State's bowl game,
because we opened up with Appalachian State's bowl game this year, according to Billy Weaver.
We did.
So the Pirates won the Hawaii Bowl 2007.
Yeah,
and then they won their next bowl in 13.
That was in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Tampa.
I remember Bryce Williams and I doing something where we had like ECU winning a bowl game every 7 years, but the math doesn't work out on it now. So, but yeah, they can win one now in 2021 against BC. And you're right. That would be 3 bowl wins in a span of like 14 years, which is not a lot of success. The Pirates have been to bowl games in between those, but have not come out victorious.
We looked for your BC commercial so we could play the jingle compared to your version of the jingle. We could not find it online, which is amazing to me. Like everything usually is on YouTube or online, and they have 1,000 different BC headache powder commercials.
Well, we're overstating it. We found 3 or 4.
It seemed like they had a ton, like from the 80s and stuff.
They had a few. Is it called the Mandela effect, where you believe something happened that didn't actually happen that way?
Maybe you're thinking of a different jingle?
I think I'm right on this, though. Can anybody out there confirm?
How does it go again? Let me hear it one more time.
There was a BC powder commercial that went, BC powder, it's the powder, the power of BC.
That does bring back a memory.
There's something out there,
yes.
It's
the power of BC.
The power of BC.
Although Goody says they're the #1 headache powder of the South.
Goodies. You know what Goodies
They are backed by Richard Petty.
Hey, Goodies, go fly a kite. That's what I say. Kenny says yes. So
I don't know. It's going to have been ages ago when he said yes.
Kenny is confirming and that this is a commercial that I remember from back in the day.
Stops headache pain. Stops all kinds of pain.
That's it.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a different speed.
But it was from 1995.
How are you going to tell her no?
That's it. That was it. It was just a bad recording of it, but that's it.
But that's not okay. So that
it's probably a bad recording.
No.
Yeah, because the beginning of it.
Listen.
Yeah.
But there's another one where they do it in more of a upbeat. But yes, that confirms that they did have that jingle and they used it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
All right.
I like your version better.
The
Can we hear it again?
If BC would like to hire me as their new spokesperson / singer, I am available.
Well,
so
I hope we shut them down like a headache.
Shut who down?
BC.
Oh, Boston College.
Yeah.
I was confused. Now we're back to football again.
Yeah.
All right. We got a few minutes left here, Troy D. So what were the other big coaching carousel?
Oh, yeah.
So Chandler
have some old coaching carousel days.
Well,
did you hear LSU hired somebody?
He broke me some news that was kind of old. And then
Chandler wants to talk about his family.
His family. So where do you stand on Brian Kelly? Was it a mechanical malfunction or did he get a Southern accent?
I think he just kind of went crazy down there, and I don't think it was intentional. I think it was almost a subliminal.
Yeah.
Let me appeal to this new fan base. I don't think he's like, hey, I'm going to try and have a Southern accent. I really think now. Obviously, it's different than how he normally speaks. The guy's from up north and has a Northern accent, but I think in his mind, the back of his mind, it just kind of went haywire on him. But he's gotten so much grief nationally over this, guys. It's got I don't think he'll do that again.
Family. It was quite common.
And Rome, when he puts the whole banjo,
that was great.
and the Bo and Luke Duke horn to it.
There was a cow in the background.
Oh my God.
All going on.
It is absolutely gold.
All right, so Miami left their coach, to borrow a line from chairman of the board, dangling on a string.
Good Lord.
While they were out there looking at...
God, they did mayonnaise Diaz. What is it? Diaz?
Were you calling him mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise Diaz?
Mayonnaise Diaz, wrong.
Hey, Brian Kelly, relax. That boy's name's Mayonnaise. Manny Diaz, who, by the way, Troy, is this karma... signed up to be Temple's head coach for 13 days.
That's right, a week.
And then bolted for Miami.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But anyway, they were doing a search while they had a coach under contract.
It was weird. Yeah.
And they brought in Mario Cristobal from Oregon, who is now, it's official, he is their head coach. So, that is a weird deal down at the U as they're trying to get things back right.
Weird, wild stuff.
Yeah. Chandler, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah,
we're out of time.
Buddy. Good report.
I was going to report that.
Well, we're out of time now. So.
All right.
Do you have anything for us?
No, I was going to share an update on.
All right, share us your breaking news.
Stop the press.
What's your breaking news, Chandler?
Brent Venables to Oklahoma.
All right, there it is. It has happened, folks. Thank you, Chandler, for that.
Chandler has confirmed.
Yeah.
We just want to say other places have reported it, but we have just confirmed that will be the case.
Brent Venables. What did Glenn call him? Burnt vegetables? If you can't remember his exact name, just go burnt vegetables. Is the new coach at Oklahoma. So
did you see the meme about USC and Lincoln Riley?
I did not.
Oh, I'll have to show it to you.
We can do it off the air.
Yeah.
Since nobody can see
I was going to say it, but it may be too inappropriate for on air. What do you think?
You guys
All right, keep it off the air?
Probably so.
All right. See, you're my voice of reason clip. I like that.
All right. Troy D, good stuff.
Good seeing you. Thursday at 5 with Touchdown. Tony Collins will join us for the party.
Wait a minute. The guy that was on the Steve Harvey show?
Yes. How about that? Tony's like getting famous.
That was a good segment.
That was good.
I almost cried when I saw it.
I love that Cammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. So, yeah, Tony was on Steve Harvey. We'll talk about it with him Thursday.
Shirley, CJ, good stuff, buddy. Good job. Chandler, great coaching over there.
We did have one CJ show up. I said CJ would be here. I was right. It was just our new employee.
Been here the whole time.
It's not the one people thought.
I hope you're not the one lining up at receiver in the bowl game.
Well, earlier y'all were like, where's CJ at? And we both were like, right here.
I take that as a challenge. Line me up now.
All right, we'll be back with you Tuesday, 3 o'clock for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.